That is right. We are here. We are something rhyming with here, I'm sure, but nobody would think of that. We are...
Well. 11 months of hello there. I wonder if our stream baby has learned to walk. I saw it the other day in the garage with a can of petrol and a foul mouth.
I need to assess that again briefly. Well, 11 months of hello there. Indeed, 11 months, good Christ. Fun fact, they're not very good, but you technically can, although the founder badge is perhaps the best one. There are differing badges available for different lengths of subscription, I believe. So I think your 11-month one... maybe 2 lower than the tiers I've got, maybe? No, 1 lower, I think, because that'd be 12... well, it's 11 months. There is a 12-monther. Something along those lines. Anyway, that's a fun fact. And yes, you have all of the emotes. I need to get around to filling in a couple more of those. I wonder if our stream baby has learned to walk. I saw it the other day in the garage with a can of petrol and a foul mouth. Well, I don't know where he gets that sort of thing from. I think it's your side of the family that nets him his foul mouth. Anyway, we're going to try a brand new one. I have played it once before to test it. Oh, hello there, Butternut. Then he stole a lawnmower and had a hilarious time. And if you'd allowed him, if you'd let him carry on with that lawnmower, he would have happily mowed your entire lawn.
Hello there.
General Butternut and Blue Boosh. 2 generals in one place. This is some bullshit. I don't know if the game is loading or not. I think it is. There we go. Okay, it's doing something more, or at least more drastic. Whether it's doing something correct, I don't know, but it's definitely doing something more drastic. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Play wings. Play with my wings. I'm gonna make them pretend to be soldiers before I eat them. I am the Colonel Sanders. I am the Chinese. Oh, I have chili and salt because I'm the Chinese one. I have 7, something along the lines of 7 secret herbs and spices. Are 5 of those Chinese 5 spice? Because if they are, I win. For I am the Chinese wing. No, they are not. They are not Chinese 5 spice. Although, by far, Chinese 5 spice is the best. Are you planning on breaking into the song Chinese 5 spice by the horn section? No, for I am Colonel Sanders' wings. And you are Chinese. And so, fight. I now have a Chinese KFC Sanders wing. Sounds tasty. Anyway, no. Oh, it's loading. There we go. I wasn't sure if the press any key to start was working, but I think that's doing it. Welcome, Mr. Blue Boosh. Welcome, Mr. Butternut. How are you both? Are you doing well? And thank you. Thank you very much for the subscription, by the way. Obviously, I did sort of address it, but I never officially thanked you. But I will now thank you. Thank you for the subscription. It's very much appreciated. Right, let's... I just want to... This is looking suspiciously like... No, it's alright. Okay. I'm going to try 40%. See what it looks like. Oh, he's found them. He's found them. He's found the new stickers. Points for anybody who knows where that's from. And you get double points. I mean, you don't get any points, actually. But
this is some bullshit.
More points for knowing where that's from. I was going to say, that's weird. I thought it was mistaken. And there should theoretically be one, potentially. I don't know for certain. But I think there's one going to be exclusive to you. But I don't know how it works it out. I don't know if it's if it's just a case of... Because you said you'd done like 1,000 of these stickers. And I put in a reward sticker. Boop. And I don't know... Oh, you're 11 points away. What, as in from the reward one? Ah, I thought you'd already done like 1,000 or something. Fair enough. But nonetheless, there was, because I thought you'd already reached that marker, there is a special one, which I will say I'm happy to take it down if you would prefer. It's not that bad. It's just, it's basically yours, and therefore, if you turn around and go, no, you're not allowed to use that, I don't want you to, then I will just change it out. Oh, yes, no, that's fine, please don't fuck it up, game. Oh, you see it and leave it. Okay, fair enough. I wasn't sure precisely how the preview worked, although I should do, because I've done it before, but still, one of those odd little ones. Rush towards a locked ally, granting a healing. I think I might just stick with... Yeah, Mystic Shroud was quite good. Mortal Shroud, okay, but that doesn't feel like... How do I get to abilities? No, okay, fair enough. I think I will go Marauder though, because it's a slightly simpler idea. Oh, I see. Right, here we go. This is the choice. So either Frost Bolts, which I think are probably the really good one. All enemy fire. Oh, Gust is quite good, actually. Yeah. No, I think we'll stick with the Frost Bolts, because I think that's going to be quite useful. Daddy Prime. Daddy Prime agrees with me. Oh, he's wowing. Daddy Prime is there. Blast with the healer. Looks like most people are going for the Marauder. Is that Adia from Bravely Default? Yes, it is. Technically... I think technically the line is from Bravely Second. However, I might A, be mistaken, and B, she says it in both. So why I'm specifying that I don't know. It's just technically speaking, I'm currently playing Bravely Second, and that's what made me think, I tell you what, I'm going to bring that into the stream. Although technically she usually just says mugger. But that line was the best quality that I could find, which basically meant I went, I'll just take the mugger. You're mugger-gurring all the time. Ah! There's a nasty man behind me. Ow, ow, ow. No, okay. We need to. Slim Shade. Ah, you bastard. I will point out, it's new. I'm not very good at it. Shut up. It's just... It's a little bit like Star Wars Squadrons. That whole sort of... Wow! You know, where you want to be stopping and starting to really sort of get the lock on. Oh shit, I've got a load of coins. Now I don't know what to do. Ah! I think I went through the vagina of destiny. Oh, I'll cut him off at the pass, maybe. Whoa there, Dolly. Whoa there, Dolly. Okay. The nasty man. Wow. Dang it. It's going to be difficult keeping up with chat, I fear. Oh, ability's gone cooldown. Oh, I can use that one. I've marked him, which allows me to sort of pepper him with more shots, I believe. Whoop. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. I don't think you can do like a 360 in this one, which is almost a shame. I do wonder if maybe at some point they do plan on perhaps putting in a sort of slightly more maybe barrel rolls, dodgings and stuff like that. Whoa there, that's a wall, ding ding, fries are done, ding ding, fries are done. Pick up the Vault Breacher. I don't know what a Vault Breacher is. I'm just trying to survive and kill things. That seems like a suitable plan of action. frost bolts, fire breath, all of the things. Oh lordy! Target an enemy to use this power. I thought I was targeting an enemy. I will try and find an enemy. Bam! Ah! I appear to have... Yep, no, I've... The MLGT. The Mega Licking... Goldy Teat. I wonder where I got the phrase gold from, since you keep digging my stars. Hey buddy, stop dinging my stars. Oh, I might be able to score some sweet vengeance. All we need to do is catch up with the MLGT, and then we'll go through the vagina of destiny and out the other side. Ah, no, I think there's someone else. Ouch. I'm gonna try and use all of my powers. No, okay, my powers. Let's just get the fuck out of here. Through the cave of Nevermind, 'cause I think we actually won. I don't know how much I did to do anything with that. Raw. But this is, I will just point out, I've seen you try barrel rolls. I would not mind.
Nothing moves the blob!
Oh, he's finally got it. Nothing moves the blob. I thought you might appreciate that. As I say, I was under the understanding that you technically already earned the reward. So I figured the first reward sticker, could very much be... Ow! This game is alarmingly difficult. And MGLT does not like me. Christ, he's really quite good at doing damage. I need to get away. I want to get away. Ah, that's a wall. That's a wall. That's a wall. I don't know how to play this game. Whee! I should have stuck with the beginner mode, perhaps. The beginner mode was nice. The beginner mode was pleasant. Oh, Christ. No. Oh, God, MLG! Just again with... Every time MLG. No. Oh, Kaido got me this time, though. You've not played Bravely Second, only Bravely Default 1 and 2. Ah, now I've played Bravely Default 1. I'm currently playing Second, and I have not touched Bravely Default 2. I do sort of... I wouldn't mind... I might try and get Bravely Default 2 on Steam, since it is available on Steam. Oh, it's not exactly the manoeuvre I wanted, but... Okay, there we go. Excellent. Hey! I don't think I actually got the coins, but I think I was possibly the one to lead to it. Come on, come on, I can take this prick down. Come on, launch the fireballs, launch everything. Please, yes! Sweet, sweet vengeance. Sweet, sweet vengeance indeed. I realise he's killed me more than just sort of once, but, you know, still. A jewel has spawned. Ah, dang it. Steal the jewel from Akhel. Or Khel. Fair enough, I will give it a go. I can't make any guarantees. Frosty the Snowman didn't even have a yes. What am I doing? Oh, keep the jewel until the... Oh, that's not a good... That's not great for me! No! RKL wants his jewels back! Height. I can try. Possibly afterwards. I can perhaps try and explain this game a little bit more. Although it is... It's not necessarily the most difficult to... truly understand or explain. I'm on a dragon, and I'm trying to kill other people on dragons. Shit, I think he may have gotten the better of me because he slipped behind me. It's fine. Tell you what, let's go through the golden palace again. Oh, did I lose the gem? Fuck. I don't think I've got the gem anymore. I think someone else has got the gem. I don't remember losing the gem. Interesting. Oh well, I suppose I'll try and pick up the jewel. Or at the very least, I will try and protect my friend. by following him out of the cave. And hopefully... No... Oh, lucky boy, lucky, unlucky for you. No. Ah, did we? Just about. I'm guessing this is a fantasy representation of struggles in life through the medium of flight and flighting dragons. I mean, you could say that. You could also say it's just a lovely rumble of dragons in the sky going whee with fire and flame. But I'll give you a bit of detail on what you're doing. You can hit a button to make yourself go faster. You can hit a button to make yourself go slower. Faster, you're slower to turn. Slower, you're faster to turn. That sort of system. Again, very much like Star Wars Squadrons in that regard. You've got special powers. So X is my Frosty Bolts, as this dragon. It's slightly different with different dragons. Then Y is my Tracking Marking Bolts. Frosty Bolts slow the enemy. Tracking Bolts make it easier for me to hit the enemy. B is your Flame Breath. So if you're up close and personal, you can spew fire all in their face. And then A is your standard sort of pew-pew fireball bolts, which have got a fairly decent range, but are relatively easy to dodge. I say that knowing full well that I can't dodge them, but nonetheless, easier to dodge than the flame. Put it that way. Oh shit! My egg is ready to hatch. I only got that egg earlier on today. How do I live without you? By which I mean, how do I? It's free to play as well for anybody interested.
Wow.
What's slightly unfortunate is the internet is wavering, which is not great news. The bestiary, no. Okay. So how do I get to my eggs? Or where are my eggs, sir? No, I'm fine not having any of those. Or where are my eggs? I want my eggs. I don't know where my eggs are. Where are my eggs? Edit icon? Yeah, go on, I'll have a go. Oh, I've unlocked the Flaming Shield. Yeah, fuck it. Flaming Shield's quite nice. Sword's nice enough, but no, the Flaming Shield definitely nicest. Slightly fancier than nothing. Snook gave you eggs. Interesting. I'm struggling to know if that's true or not true. And if it's true, in what fashion? Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not going to explain any further. I have no chest. I wouldn't have any... Are we... Maybe it is in the... There. Unless it's literally just I've unlocked that dragon and that's it. Yeah, okay. Maybe I don't actually have to go and deal with the egg situation. I have just unlocked a dragon. Cool, okay. That's fine. So here... Oh, no, I can't use my new dragon. That's unfortunate. Can I use different... No, okay. Oh, there we go. Customization and the nest. Excellent. Oh, Easter eggs. Yeah, I suppose. Oh, did he? Oh, he got you a bunch of... Was it your standard sort of cream egg type one? Or was it something slightly more... unfortunately, I do feel we are slightly dropping frames, which is slightly annoying, but still. Cream eggs times 24. Good lord. Here we go. My egg is hatching. Oh, it's a baby dragon. Yo, I got myself a baby dragon. Yeah. Look at that bad boy. Excellent. Congratulations. You have now become the caretaker of your first dragon hatchling. Yet, its frail figure and inexperience rules out any riding for now. To make it reach its potential, you will have to raise it by completing growth missions. Is that a dragon or a wyvern? I can't remember. There is a technical difference. I think wyverns don't have the arms on the wings. I might be wrong, but I don't think wyverns have the arms on the wings. So essentially they're two-legged. Oh, that's true, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, 2 legs and wings, yeah. But there's an argument to be said, is that a wing or is that a leg? It's both in this one. So maybe it's something completely different. Anyway, I've got to try and dodge 3 fireballs, which I imagine is going to be a little more difficult than is immediately obvious. Okay.
Nothing moves the blob!
I bet he doesn't. I bet nothing moves the blob. Oh, we got is that a second power? I don't know what that is. What is this? Interesting. Oh, no, that is this. Right, so ability is Smoke Trail. Opaque poisonous trail behind your dragon. That sounds kind of cool. Could we, could you not do that sort of loading system? If I'm trying to read, I want the specific page. So could you not? No, apparently you have to do that. Okay, that's a silly system. The definitely similar thing they did in Stranger of Paradise. Auto-scrolling the text. And it's like, no, that's too... No, oh, fine. I'll have to wait for it to scroll around again. When you could just let me scroll it myself and I can read at my own pace and there wouldn't be a problem. Anyway, it's fine. Okay, so you can either do Smoke Trail or... what's it? And then you've got Phantom, where he conceals your character from faraway enemies, releases a more powerful fireball if you attack, mines and blasts. So I must admit, I might try the Vanguard, although precisely how you do that, yeah, rush towards a locked ally. Interesting. Might be awkward to do that, but never mind, we'll try. We'll see what happens. And yeah, we might as well just do another one. Have another go, son. Have another go. Right, said Fred. Have another go. That is a wyvern. Of course, some people pronounce it wyvern, and I don't like that. And if you do, I don't like you. So make sure you pronounce it wyvern. And you may be asking, wyvern? And to which I would say, my name's not Vern. Go away. Clearly you've had a misunderstanding somewhere. But yeah. Some people consider it wyvern. I don't. I've always known it as wyvern, and therefore it will always be wyvern for me. Carnage! Eliminate your opponents and reap their bounty points, even. The goal of Carnage is to eliminate your opponents and reap their bounty points. Is that not the same? Yes, rules number 1 and 2 appear to be the same. I just felt it was important to reiterate. At the end of the timer, points win prizes. As specified, I am going to try the Wind Guard, and I will try it with Smoky Trails. I'm gonna... Wyvern or Wyvern? It's Wyvern. Wyvern. Everybody needs good wyverns. 'Cause wyverns have feelings too. Technically the song from Androids from Fred Dwarf, which I think is technically the song Neighbours, but I might be mistaken. It may have a slightly differing beat to it than specifically Neighbours, but I'm fairly certain it was intended to be pretty close. But what are you up to this afternoon? Are you up to anything interesting? Did you do anything interesting this morning? Do you have any interesting plans for this evening? I don't know. Mr. Blue Bush, you may know more so than I, but is Mr. Can't Sleep back on his stream today? Unless I'm confused, it is a Wednesday. If I am confused, I don't know what you're both doing here. But there you go. Yeah, are you up to anything interesting? Have you got... Oh, we've got possibly an unreasonable volume of Wind Guards. But they will enjoy our trumpets or die not enjoying them. I don't mind which it is. Roar goes the dragon, roar goes the dragon. Gonna try and get a shield, but I fear I'm leaving myself open to attack. No, but you did. Now I have. Your team takes the lead. Excellent. Well done, us. Whoa! Oh, good God. A natty Rasta Dread is hunting me. This sounds unfortunate. God damn it. They have already, I don't know how long this game's been out, a fair distance, I think, in fairness, but it's still slightly alarming how much better these people are than I am. Trying out my time at Portia. Golly. Well, aren't you going to enjoy the later half? Assuming I don't get carried away with this, but considering my current standard of play, I probably won't get carried away with this, in fairness. Because it's quite difficult, and I'm not very good at it. Which is always... God damn it, they move in a way that I don't think I can. The way they sort of get the speed and stop and go thing is so much more impressive than me. Is that... Oh no, right, that's if I'm... Yeah, I'm getting confused as to what my abilities are. Gosh! Equally, I suppose I'm getting... Yeah. Oh, it's very difficult. They make it look... This is always my problem with these things. These bloody people make it look so much easier to dodge, duck, weave, and generally sort of get away with everything. Oh, I'm dead. Interesting. Okay. Fair enough, I suppose. Not precisely sure where those bolts came from that killed me, but still. The Drake Piercer has arrived. Okay. That doesn't sound healthy for anybody. Oh, interesting. RKL has disconnected. I wonder if RKL was an AI character or something then. Or it was just... We did sort of end up both in the same game again. I suppose I don't know what the player base for this is like, so maybe there is a lot of overlap. Oh, God damn it. I think he's done me. I think he's done me. I don't know where he's gone. I think he's done me. Got him! You didn't get away from me, sir, after all. You thought you had. Other basic principles of this game. So, if you need to charge that meter at the bottom, you can go along these sort of blue ley line things. Oh, no talent went berserk. Oh, well. That's probably going to be a bad thing. No talent's also just sort of hidden himself away there. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! I was killed by no talent. I mean... That's alarmingly real. That I was killed by no talent. It's concerningly real. I don't like that. I don't like that level of realness that it's just brought to the game. But yeah, you can sort of do a dash. Ow, 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 ow. Think I ran into trouble. Probably shouldn't have gone forward into that situation. Whoa! Whoops. I was trying to be tricksy, and I was too tricksy for my own good. Enjoying my week off. Nice. Always good. I missed the... I caught the Portia bit. It shows my priorities, doesn't it, I suppose? Video games are the first thing that attract my attention. But glad to hear you enjoying a week off. It's always nice to have time off. Enjoy my flame breath. I don't enjoy your flame breath, please. Stop. Stop. Stop with your flame breath. I'll try getting the fuck out. But apparently there is someone still hunting me. No. Apparently... Not quite so much it. Never mind. Apparently. Apparently that is unfortunate. And yes, Blue Bush made a monster. And Portia does seem nice and chill, and you already feel like something dark is going on in places unknown. I feel like there's something in the background as well. I don't know if this is necessarily spoilers, because it comes up pretty much every commission, I think, essentially. But it's the whole... Where are you getting the money for all of this? Cocking fucks. Rothgardian has a large bounty. Does he really? Cheeky bastard. But yeah, these people... I don't understand how these people get so good at these things so quickly. But there you go. I suppose it has been out a fair amount of time, and if you play it constantly and unendingly, you're going to get quite good at it, and probably there's a natural talent on a controller that I don't have. Or a natural talent on a keyboard, of course. I'm going controller. But, god damn it! Yeah, Rothgarian... apparently very good at this. Yeah, it's not a bounty from a celebrations box. No, it is a very large bounty. But yeah, the Berserk Wraith has spawned now. Good God almighty. But yeah, I'm feeling distinctly like I'm letting the team down this time, which is unfortunate. I'm also slightly wondering if I am the only one on the team. Oh no, there are two others, but yeah, okay, so this is where we might have a slight problem. They appear to have a team of 6, and we appear to have a team of 3. I don't think we stood much of a chance there, but I suppose if I was better at everything and I didn't die of no talent, we could have possibly won that. But then again, they look to have... the other thing that suggests they've been playing it a long time, or have more money than sense, is the fancy new dragons. Or just the generally fancy dragons, I suppose. You went for all extremes. But yeah, in Portia, the mayor keeps going, I've gotten funding for this. I've gotten funding for that. I've gotten all the funding. Would you like some more funding? Oh, I can give all of the money away. And I do get the sneaking suspicion that there may be something sinister beneath the surface. But it's difficult to tell with that game, because it's sort of... It's in a general sense, it's one of those sort of pleasant little builder games. But there's also quite a semi-decent combat system in there, which is not rare, but not necessarily a focus on some of those sort of farming ones. Although a lot of them do have a certain dungeon crawly nature. But yeah, it's an interesting game. Can't quite get a read on it, whether it's going to be just, the mayor happens to have unlimited funds because he wants you to have fun in the game, or whether they're going to suddenly reveal, oh, the mayor has unlimited funds because there's a secret, sinister thing behind the scenes. But as I say, I don't know for certain in either direction, so it's not technically a sort of... Now, I must admit, I didn't like that one as much as I liked the Marauder. I didn't mind that one, and maybe I'll try the Mines. I might try the Mines with the Marauder this time. We shall see. But yeah, if you were particularly interested in trying this game out yourself, and I'm not sponsored because no mug would ever sponsor this shit. But if you were interested in the game, it is on Epic at the very least. I think it might just only on Epic, but it's called Century Age of Ashes, and it is free to download because I downloaded it for free, and so far it's kind of enjoyable. But obviously it's got the slight issues of the insistence that the rules be repeated. 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 It'll be interesting to see if they add more characters, of course, because I think it's probably in that sort of early access style notion. Can't say that for certain, but it feels like that sort of early access one. Especially because technically, they didn't have sort of extra options in the options menu. It said, in the options menu it kind of goes, advanced, coming soon. We'll get round to doing advanced options soon. Just for now, just have a couple of basic options. If you need it in low, medium, or high, that's the options we've got so far. But eventually, we'll bring out the advanced ones. The righteous, the flaming sword of justice. It's interesting that the idea that he has a sword. I suppose arguably there's an element you have to admit. There's the potential that this is both air and ground combat. I don't think it is in terms of physical game, but in terms of sort of general world building, they would fight on the dragon and on the ground. But it does just seem slightly peculiar to have a little sort of... Oh, God. Immediately targeted. Immediately fucking fireballed. Oh, God. I don't know the manoeuvres you can do to get out as effectively as they seem to. I mean, I suppose arguably you need to try and effectively whip round the scenery. But they seem to still do that. Oh, whoops. That's just a bell. That is just a bell. Gotcha. I have not got you. Don't know where you've gone. See, this is the problem. Now I've lost sight of you. And I somehow suspect you have not lost sight of me. Hey, we at least got another point. That's something. I suppose, arguably, it feels like one of those ones that's even more important to work as a team for. Because sighting and working as one to try and knock down the enemy. Ow, 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 ow. I don't think there's much in the way of healing ability either. Not self-healing. Ow, fuck me. Yes, it's that sort of game where I get confused and then angry at dying constantly. So there you go. These things are sent to try us. Unfortunately, no matter how much I practice, I don't get good at things. It's a fundamental character flaw, I suppose. Oh, that's the mine I think I just tossed off. Now I've just gone through the shit cloud. Oh, he's taking me back through the shit cloud. Smart tactic, I suppose. Now stuck in the shit cloud. I suppose we'll try and go through the windy tunnel. Isn't that how you got stuck in the shit cloud in the first place? Because poo comes out of the backside, and that's the windy tunnel. Oh, it looks like... Oh no, I've just got a shield. I was going to say, it looks like I've healed myself, but I think I've just covered it with a shield. Covered it with a shield. Covered it with a shield. Ouch. I think the Drake Hunter is here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah! Sorry, Ross Knight. You've just had the embarrassment of being killed by me. And now I turn invisible. And hopefully I can do some sneaky, sneaky business. Oh, no, I can't because it ran out. And... God damn it. Sneaky business. Do you want to see my sneaky business, baby? He's a sneaky business, baby. He's a tiny little baby and he sneaks into my business at night. And when he sneaks into my business at night, he does all of my taxes because he's a sneaky business baby. Once again, we're going sneaky business baby. Just going to try and lull this man into a false sense of security and then miss anyway because he went round the corner. I didn't understand Apparently my depth perception is god-awful. Ow, 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 I don't like it, you know. I need to spin my dragon round. Oh, yes, you know. Whoa there, into the wall once more. That's the way I function, slamming my ass into the wall. Because what I need to do is, while he's busy trying to avoid my tracking shots, get in there with the old flame breath. Hunt this bitch! I'm invisible now! You cannot see my doings anymore. You cannot see my doings anymore. McGrubbins! Grubbins! Oh, Grubbins taking a massive shit again. I'm being done in by a massive shitty cloud. And I don't like being done in by a massive shitty cloud. And I don't suppose anybody really does. Dragon's Breath! The mind! And scoop! That's a wind torrent, if you were interested. They allow you to gain altitude very quickly. So yeah, I don't think you can fire breath whilst fireballing. Which is not unreasonable, I'd like to point out. I'm not suggesting it should be otherwise, I'm just more stating facts than anything else. It's a learning process. Yeah, burn, baby, burn. And I'm not even at the Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn. You gotta burn it down, right? I'm in the cloud. The cloud of death. I don't want to be in the cloud of death now. Please don't make me be in the death cloud. I'm gonna go around gathering some shield until Berserk Wraith spawns. Oh dear. That doesn't sound like a healthy situation. Zenkai! Whoa! I think I had a big zappy doos there. And now I'm gonna try and track down the Grubens. Damn it all. The Grubens. Ah, we won though. Usual sort of situation. I don't think I did much, but we still won. Which means I did enough, perhaps. I stayed out of the way. And sometimes, that's the best you can hope for. Indeed, I was 6th place. So very much not good. But nonetheless, I stayed out of the way, and I didn't die that much either. And I think sometimes that's key. Although the unfortunate thing is, of course, we did now have the numbers advantage ourselves. Which I think is always going to be the key factor, is almost always going to be who has the numbers edge. Not always, I suppose. Although I think I did just use the words. It's always going to come down to the numbers. Only to then go, not always. So, what can I say? Sometimes I just disagree with myself. And I don't think my methods or understanding is anywhere near decent. Yeah. We might as well stick to the 6v6 now. I don't think we're classified as a beginner. I mean, we're shit at it, but we're not technically classified as a beginner. But still. Well, technically I'm supposed... Whoa, okay, that's actually quite a lot of weekly missions after all, so maybe not so much. Oh, as a phantom, so that's alright then. I was going to say I should probably be the Wind Guard, because one of those was Wind Guard based, but... the 6th bounty level 1 die. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen, is it? 2 enemies with the Phantom's Mine. I barely used the Phantom's Mine, I'm not going to lie. I'm getting confused as to where each ability is and when it works. The Frostbolt seemed really easy and pleasant, whereas any other ability seems to have ended up being a bit of a pain in the arse. But there you go. I suppose it's just locking on to do that heal. I've found your allies and enemies are moving too sporadically, so I kind of find that very awkward. Could be better if it was like, I don't know, maybe a pulse wave of heal rather than a sort of lock on and heal. I don't know. But then again, I suppose you'd potentially still miss, because there is a finite wave to the idea of a pulse wave. We are looking for a match, but apparently I cannot find one. I suppose I could drop down to... Oh no, joining one. I was going to say, I could drop down to that beginner mode after all, see if that is slightly more popular. But for now, we shall do the spoils of war. Let us gather gold. There you go. This one's actually got proper 1, 2, 3, 4 rules. They obviously don't... They perhaps don't have a setting that allows them to just do 2 rules. They can only do 3 walls or 4 walls. 4 walls or 3 walls. And if you like, you can have Jonathan Ross's walls. Right, so stick to surfaces and explodes when an enemy enters its trigger zone. Okay. I must try and remember to try and stick some mines to surfaces then. Because with a bit of luck, if I can stick mines to surfaces, what will end up happening is they'll go, oh, look at me, I can fly around this bit. Oh, I've exploded. Oh, Master, I've exploded. I saw a woman, Master. Sorry. Oh, Shrek Gans. What does Shrek do to get gains? Some kind of protein powder, I imagine, that's squeezed out of a frog's arse. Do giant... I think now those, are actually dragons, if we're defining dragons in the way we were defining dragons earlier. Whee! Ow. It's fine. I wanted to go into that wall anyway. Whoosh. I don't think we're at the sort of stealing gold stage yet, but I'm going to pop through here anyway. Yeah, go on. It's fine. We'll pop through the little tunnel. We've ended up targeting one of these guys anyway, so yes. Oh, I see. I'm slightly understanding this game a little bit more now. Or this game mode, rather. So what you have to do is you have to kill the dragons that hold the gold, and then you pop it back to your base camp. And I know that sounds like it should have been an obvious thing, and clearly I was doing that last time. It's just it wasn't necessarily sort of choosing to do things. I was just kind of doing them. I'm kind of stuck. Coffer's locked. Pick up the key. Motherfucking key gone. Oh, J. Doddon. J. Doddon. Sounds oddly insulting. But yay! Right, I think we can put some gold in. That's the one. Now we'll go after this man. Tamaxi Salamander. You're being hunted. Tamaxi Salamander. I'll get you next time. Catch it. Can't do that often. God damn it. Tell you what, let's fire it out. I think I just exploded my own mine in my own arse. Not my finest hour. Now Tamaxi Salamander's hunting me. No, you're not allowed to hunt me, you little bitch. I'm hunting you. I don't think you've understood the relationship here. I hunt you, you just fucking leave it and die. Please leave it and die. Make me look good, Tamaxi Salamanders. Yes, come on. You know you want to make me look good. You know you want to make me look good. Where's Tamaxi Salamander's gone? I want your ass, Tamaxi Salamander. Yeah, boy! I took his ass downtowns to Painesville. Whoops. Now I went into a wall, but it's fine. It was deliberate. I want this dragon. Yeah, boy! As I say, it'd be really nice. I suppose arguably, because it's a living creature, they're not necessarily known for their capacity for going upside down. And probably, perhaps wouldn't. But it's weird not being able to just do a sort of full 360 sort of style thing, going all the way up and over. Whee! Didn't really mean to do that, but stash your gold. I don't think I've got any gold. Pick up the jewel. I'll give it a go, but I think it might be better to just go after this little dragon friend. Hey! Steal the jewel from you. Ow, ow, ow. Pick up the jewel, baby. Maybe not. I'm just going to... Ow! I'm dead! No! You little bitch to Maxi Salamander. Were you tracking me that whole game just to try and get vengeance on me for killing you in the first place? Or did you just take a pot shot and hope for the best? Yes! Did we steal the jewel? I don't know. Pick up the jewel. No, we have not picked up the jewel, but we do have gold in. We have a lot of gold. Combat seller. What sort of combat are you selling? I'm going to try and protect you, because that was the instructions, and I'm very good at following instructions. Apart from the fact that I didn't protect you, because, well, you know, this guy came and killed you. God damn it. Randolph the bastard. Oh no, I think Randolph the bastard actually dropped it. We still won though. Excellent. I seem better at the gold collection mode. Mostly because I can't kill anybody for shit. But I can just wander around playing again. I didn't know we were playing again. Oh right. Excellent. Exactly what I want. I thought I'd have to go back to menu, but yeah, it's best 2 of 3 rounds. I think I may have just made myself a target. And not in a good way. Ow, 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 ow. Come on and do the ow, ow. I think I'm basically at this point just helping them gather gold, because I had a nasty feeling that was going to happen. Also, unfortunately, the frame rate is now tanking because of reasons. I don't know why that would be. Just something I'm going to have to figure out. I suppose it might just be because I'm playing an online game, but technically speaking, that's not really a thing, because I've done that before, so it's kind of garbage, but it's one of those things, I suppose, isn't it? Ow, ow, ow! Bollocks. Oh, bollocks, 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 bollocks. Big bollocks, little bollocks, every bollock in between. I didn't really mean to bounce off of every single wall there. If that wasn't obvious. I imagine it perhaps was. Although, having said that, the fact that the frame rate's died on its arse probably makes it not obvious. Although we'll have an investigate, but it might just be an easier task to accept the fact that I'm not going to be able to do rush roulette. I need to try and deal with rush roulette, I would say. Well, that's not who it was intending to be, but never mind. Whee! Didn't really want to go up there, but never mind. The Vault Breacher has been spawned. Pick it up. I don't know what the Vault Breacher is. I don't know where it is. Go through there and gather that instead. No! Stop doing that, Jadurans. Oh, actually, no. Jadurans, I think, is on my side. So, actually keep doing that, Jadurans. Keep pounding into that guy. Oh, almost had another one, but I got confused, and I'm trying desperately not to bounce off the walls as much, because I think it's slightly better if you don't start bouncing off the walls. It's not the best of situations when you're bouncing off the walls. Oh, 1 minute remaining. Ow. Now see, that felt like a really good mine choice, because anybody who was tracking me from behind would have potentially run into that mine. Unfortunately, I don't think it worked, but I'm going to go invisible times. Oh, I must have lost all of my gold, unfortunately. Well, that sucks. Maxi Salamander is trying to hunt me. Well, guess what? I'm gonna hunt this man instead. Oh, you cheeky little bastard. You went invisible. That's my trick. I realise it's not exclusive to my trick, but still. Oh, not sure. Yay, we won again. Excellent. Well, we seem to have green on the statistics, but I don't know how long that will last. Let's have a look. See if there's a... Okay, well that's probably not helping. Is that... I wonder if that's the wrong thing. Oh no, that is the correct one. At least I think so. Let's have a look. Where? Maybe that's the one? No. Yes, that is the one. Okay, that's fine. So, at least I suppose I've managed to dismiss a theory, so... That means it's not just the internal Wi-Fi having sort of died on its arse, because the external one's not doing very well now either. Oh well. So, visit the customization screen. We unlocked a shield of some kind. I believe it's one of your shields. Yes, it is the right-hand shield of my boy. You can equip your characters with armors and weapons you obtain through missions, level ups, or shops. And blink! The epic Ron Guard's Ward. Will I ward guard Ron, or will I guard Ron's ward? I don't know. After witnessing your courage in battle, your hatchling is ready to progress to the next growth step. Complete enough growth steps so it can thrive into potent steed. Okay, what would you like? Oh, I need to push the button to make you grow to the next stage. Have you grown? You don't look very grown. I'll take your word that you have grown. Maybe you have. Maybe it was subtle. Eliminate one enemy. Okay, well, we might be able to do that. I suppose we might as well. I'll just fuck the consequences and play the game. I don't think it really matters that much. So, I assume the internet will probably tank once more. Once more under the tanking internet once more. So has anybody had a highlight of the week? I have not. And I suppose there is an argument that says aren't you supposed to start with your highlight of the week? I would, except there isn't one. Spoils of War, I think I'm going to stick with the Phantom and the Mines, because I quite like the Mines, at least in theory. I'm not very good at using them, but I at least like them in principle. And I think when dealing with gold, that invisibility is going to be quite useful. Unless of course it does ditch all of your gold, but I'm not convinced that's a thing. However, I'm willing to be proven wrong. We shall see. Oh, we shall see. I suppose arguably my highlight of the week was probably playing board games Monday evening. But that tells you how shit Tuesday was. But then again, I suppose it's highlight of anybody's week, surely. Was it the highlight of your weeks? If it wasn't, then it tells you how shit my Tuesday was, I suppose. But yes. Do you have any highlights of your week so far? We'll include Saturday, Sunday, just to make a few more days in case you're thinking, Monday, no, Tuesday, no. We're only halfway through Wednesday, mate. No. The Elder, certified live. I'm glad. If you were certified dead, we'd be concerned as to how you were holding the controller. Or holding a keyboard and mouse, obviously. I do appreciate the fact that, I appreciate the fact that this game already has the functionality to allow controllers. I think that's very good of it. And now let's try to track some gold dragons. And I don't mean they're dragons who are gold. I mean they are dragons who are carrying gold. Roar, biggie, roar, ball. No, don't hit me. Excellent. And now I vanish and boost so that I can get all of my gold back in the thing. Unfortunately, I lost 12 coins because some little bastard decided to sneak up and hit me on the backside. Well, guess what, sir? I am going to now track you and try and hit you up your own backside. I was going to say, you can go as high as you like, mate. If you're not going to do any evasive manoeuvres, I've got a very easy time tracking you down and killing it. Trust me, I know. I'm usually on the receiving end of the tracking down and being killed thing. Grab a shield. Oh, I missed a shield. Okay. That's fine. Hello. I missed a shield. Highlight of the week might be possibly not having COVID anymore. I'm about to take another test. Fair enough. I went to COVIDville. Can't say I particularly liked it. I did buy a t-shirt just to, you know. It's one of those ones where you have to, really, don't you? If you do go to COVIDville, you have to buy the t-shirt just to tell everybody you've been there at least once. But yeah, it's, I must admit, it didn't, you know, to a certain extent, not going out doesn't bother me. And I didn't have much in the way of symptoms, fortuitously. So, it didn't affect me all that much, but I suppose it's one of those ones that affects people differently. I assume you were probably an individual who got himself sort of ow. No, I don't think you got yourself ow, but ow! Someone's flaming me. Ow! You arsehole! You really are having a fucking go, aren't you, little fucking arsehole? Whoa! Okay, our coffers were blown up. Oh, we're getting wrecked here. We are absolutely getting wrecked. I thought we were doing quite well, but whether it was specifically the coffers getting blown up or not, we are absolutely atrocious, it would seem. Can I use this wind tunnel this way? Oh yeah, I can. Excellent. Oh, excellent-ish, anyway. But yeah, really didn't realise we were doing quite so poorly. Stash your gold, baby. Stash your gold. Oh, I think that was a mine that I managed to roll into. Oh, wow. Lord Gold holds many coins. Now I'm slightly confused where that man went. I don't know, indeed. No, I'm going to die, aren't I? I might die by myself by colliding at the walls, although I don't think there's any actual damage colliding at the walls, so that's something. Not a lot, but it's something. Oh no, he disappeared, cheeky little bastard. Cheeky little bastard. Well, I am dead by certified live. That's not good, is it? How can I be certified live if he's killed me? No, we've very much gotten wrecked. Hopefully we can come back from this. But unfortunately I did spot we are down a man, it would seem. Which is inconvenient. But yes, with a bit of luck. Because I don't know if Mr. Blue Boosh mentioned it or not, but I did suggest, with regards to you doing some MCP, doing it next week, we can sort of dip you in at the deep end, as it were, by really kind of doing a sort of four-way deathmatch, which is always quite hectic and quite something. It's not a. How are you doing that? I suppose it's because it's meant to be from ranged people. And the problem is, he's managed to get right up my arsehole. And I don't have the capacity to dodge out of that sort of situation. Which is kind of sucky. God damn it. Is that everyone's coffers locked or just specifically ours? Oh, right, I see. He's got the key, so he's unlocked theirs. We still have to go get the key to unlock ours. How very aggravating. Oh, I can't set a mine there. Well, that's unfair. That looked like a perfect place to set a mine, apparently. No. Perhaps it's too perfect a place to set a mine, I suppose. Oh, we are being slaughtered here. Where is this bloody key? Well, no one else dealing with the key situation. Okay, someone else has dealt with the key situation now. Something. Oh, God damn it. Fucking molten bastard. Damn it. I have to deal with the bell end behind me, aren't I? I'm not sure precisely how they get so close and so very good. Bit of luck, maybe. Just a maybe. Because what I should do is possibly do what someone else seemed to be doing, which was setting mines up at the enemy base, perhaps. But A, it seems like a cheap tactic, and B, I'm not entirely convinced it'll work. I don't currently have any mines. Oh, God damn it, the fucking juggle again. You sons of bitches, why would you be like this? Okay, I have the jewel. Unfortunately, I'm in enemy territory, which is going to make this devilishly difficult. Oh, also, I lost the jewel immediately. Fuck's sake. It would seem one hit and you lose the jewel. Just sort of distracting. As long as I kind of get in the way, we might be able to keep the jewel, but unfortunately, I mean, even with the jewel, we have just been absolutely owned this round. They have completely wrecked us in the rectum. Wait a minute. Are you a man called Butters? I'm shooting a man called Butters. I've killed Butters! I'm so sorry! I didn't know! I didn't know I was killing you, Butters! I do apologise. But technically your team still won. But I'm assuming it's not you, Butters. I'm assuming in-game Butters is a different Butters. Butters 1066. You have no relation to Butters 1066, I take it. 1066 butters. You're never going to get through that much butter. That's the problem. No idea how to play MCP, but I expect to just wing it and have fun. I mean, that's pretty much how I did it the first time I played the game. Plus, if we do a four-way, it depends on precisely what we fancy at the time. I suppose we could work out 2 games of 1v1, or we could do a tag match, or we could do a four-way brawl. There's all sorts of different bits and pieces we could have a crack at. But yeah, you'll have 3 people who have played it a few times, so that's very much a sort of should be easy enough to deal with that situation. Now let's have a look. Oh god, wires everywhere. Everywhere have wires. Did we kill a dude? Yeah, we killed several dudes, I think. Excellent. Come forth. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Yeah, do you know what? I think it is growing. It's just quite subtle growth, which is interesting. A boost 4 times. Well, that is not going to be difficult. I think we might as well get into one more game. So we'll do one more. Then we'll perhaps, hopefully, get our dragon, because I think boosting 4 times is going to be relatively easy. And then I think works. Oh look, we've got a new thing. We can edit my title. Or we can't, because we got into a match a little bit too quickly. Sarghildian Creek, and it is Carnage. Do you have your own MCP figures, or are you borrowing Mr. Bluebush's or someone else's? I don't know. You may be borrowing someone completely different, but I would assume if you are lacking in MCP, you would borrow Mr. Bluebush's. But as I say, I have no idea. Please do feel free to enlighten me. That's the point of asking questions. But yes, do you have a sort of planned squad or what have you? Because if you'd like a spoiler of my squad, I tend to favour the slightly darker characters. So I tend to rock with Blade, Moon Knight, Ghost Rider. They tend to be sort of accompanied by sometimes Doctor Strange, sometimes Wong, sometimes both. Dr. Voodoo. Who do you voodoo? Bitch. And all of that. Apparently, Dr. Voodoo is broken beyond belief. Or at least on the top tier of excellent characters. I didn't necessarily 100% see that when I played him, but I mean, I can't deny he was potent, yes. Sort of the level of broken that it seemed to suggest when I read that previously. When I read about him, not quite as convinced, but you know. And then I also favour the Hood. Hood is quite fun. He changes form. Oh, we've got Butters again. I'm going to try and kill Butters again, I'm afraid. I do apologise. Your namesake may have to be killed for my glory. God damn it. Your namesake might be better than me. Well, most people are, but that's not the point. Yeah, I think I've also been sort of forced into some kind of trap situation where I'm being targeted by Versace, and I don't like it. I do, however, really, really want to kill Butters. I'm sorry, I apologise, but I did quite a lot of work on trying to kill Butters, and therefore do that, but still. Mr. Bush is going to lend you some of his. That's fair. I mean, for a first game, that doesn't surprise me. It's a good call. See if you like it, and then you can figure out potentially getting your own. Oh God, I'm being hunted by someone again. Double mines. I don't know if the mines did anything, but oh yeah, I think they did. I angered a penguin, I think, by laying waste to a mine. Worrells. Anthony Worrell Thompson. Get down here, Anthony Worrell Thompson. Oh, I've found Butters again, I'm afraid. I may have to try and slaughter Butters again. I apologise once more, with feeling, that I may have to kill Butters again. But what can I say? Butters keeps coming into my... Oh, shit, I'm pushing the wrong button. That's never helpful. Hey, I mean, I didn't kill Butters, if that helps. But yeah, X-Men or Avengers, nice. You can certainly do worse than X-Men and Avengers. But as I say, apparently Dr. Voodoo's quite potent, apparently, and I can sort of see why, because he's got the ability to generate power whilst eliminating your power, and that is quite powerful. Too many iterations of the word power there, but nonetheless, true fact all the same. And his ability to sort of power burn you on his other manoeuvre is again a rather potent ability. Oh, there's Anthony Royal Thompson again. Come here. Look, you're not on fucking Can't Cook, Won't Cook now, bitch. You're in the sky with dragons now. You're mine. I couldn't beat you in... Oh, sorry. Butters has turned up again. Sorry. I'm bullying Butters. I do feel bad, but not bad enough to start, because it's the only person I've been able to kill regularly. And I'm quite pleased at being able to kill him regularly. Oh, here's Versace. Almost kill stole, but we'll call it kill secured. In fairness, I didn't actually steal his kill. But there's Worrell Thompson again. Fucking get him. Get that. Get that, chef. Catch that chef. I'll be intrigued to know. Did anybody here know who Anthony Roll Thompson is? Blue Boo, surely. Surely you're not going to let me down on this one. You're not going to let me down and not know who Anthony Roll Thompson is. Desperately trying to lay some fucking pellets into the bastard, but the bastard don't want pellets laid into him. Oh, now we've got the breath on. Breath on, son. Breath on. Breath off. That's a shame. Come on, Worrell Thompson. Come on. Damn it. Worrell Thompson is getting the better of me. Worrell Thompson. He's cooking me eggs. Stop cooking me eggs, Worrell Thompson. God damn it, he's really giving me the fucking runaround here, isn't he? I just don't have the punch needed to kill Worrell Thompson. He's too good. He's too good a chef. Damn it, I've lost Worrell Thompson. No! Must kill Worrell Thompson. Oh my. Oh no, his friends are here. Fucking other chefs whose names I can't remember. No! Butters! Butters! Why you do me like this, Butters? The buttery bastard. The buttery basket. The buttery bastard base. The buttery bastard base. Would you like to eat my buttery bastard base? I really want, at one point, I just want to be able to kill Worrell Thompson. I imagine it's very weird. I suppose actually you've probably not heard anything I've said about Worrell Thompson because the stream is going to be going. Oh, stay in my clan. Stay in my clan. Don't leave my clan, my friend. Don't leave my clan. Okay. We've placed sort of a random mine. It's fine. Versace. I might be able to kill Versace if he stays around here. Damn it. Oh no! No! No, Butters! Butters is suddenly very good at this. I don't like this Butters now. I preferred Butters when I was killing Butters. Butters killing me, I don't like. I don't like this. The vulgar. Naughty Butters. You are the vulgar Butters. We don't want the vulgar Butters. We want the polite, pleasant Butters. Whee! And we don't want weeing Butters either. Because I think you've gone terribly wrong if you're starting to wee Butter. Yeah, I'm not in the tunnel anymore, am I? Stupid game. Also, damn it, I've been outmanoeuvred by Butters. I slipped on his buttery goodness. We're tracking Butters again. Tracking Butters again. Oh, Butters is on a wall. Now I don't know where Butters is, but... Oh, we won. Well, I suppose in the end, it looked suspiciously like it was 2 kills from me onto Butters and 2 kills from Butters onto me. So me and Butters had a right little war on, but not quite good enough. Well, I wasn't last this time. That's progress. Yeah? I've gone up 1 place. And now, partially owing to the fact the internet's going sort of crazy and my computer is kicking off a bit of a fuss now, I think. We'll probably leave the dragoning. We will just try and hatch my dragon, because I'm fairly certain I used my boost 4 times. I must admit, I wasn't quite as conscious of using the boost as I had intended to be, but I'm fairly certain. Oh, we got customization on Mr. Phantom. Oh, my tagline. Oh, okay. What is lost remains forever invaluable. Clouds foreshadow the veil that shall soon be upon you. Go on, we'll have that as since it's new. And then, whoops, that's not the button I was after. Tagline: beware the cornered beast. True hunters let their prey come to them. And then finally, we want... No, that's not what we wanted. That's what we wanted. Oh, you've got a left hand. Oh, the legendary pokey scythe, the moon. It's an actual spade. Okay, fair dues. I didn't know that was a thing, but that's fine. If you insist on bringing a spade to a spear fight. Beware the flames of wrath, for they shall consume you. Yeah, go on. Consume me with your flames of wrath. Excellent. Grow, my dragon. Grow. Think you're going to be fully formed now. Oh, look at it go. Oof! I now have the Marauder class. Arid Badlands. It's good looking. It's a sexy dragon. I will require more eggs, though. More eggs, please. And yeah, I'm guessing that is exclusively Marauder. Yeah. So it is an exclusively Marauder class dragon. Nice. Dragon's inventory. Dragons you own are displayed here. Each class will add its own unique dragon species. Use this menu to equip a dragon. So yeah, the Arid Badlands. Now, are we allowed to... Oh, I see. It's going to be the shape, isn't it? Yes, okay, fair enough. So the dragon markings are going to be your choice of dragon. So plain, sort of crazy shading. And then here you can also deal in saddles, chests, and all sorts of other bits and pieces. Nice. I must admit, yeah, I quite like this. I quite like this idea. The Knight to Remember. That's right. I am a Knight to Remember. Right, with a bit of luck, now we've sort of left off on the Tinternet game, we shall start drifting into sort of better quality stream, but I can't guarantee that. Do 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 doot 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 with a doot 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 doot. Gonna just give my machine a moment or two to relax into a slightly cooler fashion, but I'm also slightly tempted. Oh, I'm afraid, there was dragons on the J Dragon fan. At this point, there's not quite so many.
Hello
dragons.
there.
Although we are now dropping frames.
Fuck me!
Dropping frames beyond belief. So, yeah. Bullocks. Do wish. I mean, I wish things would work properly. It would be nice. One day. One day, my prince will come. Stick his fingers up your what? I didn't say a word. I'm just seeing if I can. I'm just testing things now and seeing if it's anything to do with the internet or possibly something else. Oh, bollocks! How many days has that now been? Are you out? Oh wow, that's no. I've lost the entire internet. I don't know whether it's going to be worthwhile. Well, I haven't lost the entirety of it, but stream's going to go off for a moment. I don't know how much of this you can hear because it's obviously stuttering and going all over the place, I suspect. But I'm just going to try disconnecting and reconnecting, see if that helps it stabilise. But I somehow suspect it's just going to be one of those days, as is so often the way. Alright, let's have a look, see if it stabilises. I'm not 100% convinced, but we'll give it a chance. But nonetheless, if I don't know how long it will take to load in, it might end up being more adverts. So I'll tell you what, we'll stall for a minute or two, let people reload and load in, and wait and see what happens. As I say, I'm letting the computer recover a little bit because it was getting warm, not hot, shall we say. Warm, not hot. But we want to keep it in a sort of little bit of other things. But we shall see if it improves now I've done this reset. I've basically just turned the internet on and then off again. And that is, for anybody unaware, that is basically the fundamentals of all machinery. What do you do if it doesn't fucking work? You turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on. That's the way to do things. Oh, yes. Do, 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 do. Yeah, it's probably, there was a shed load of drop frames. Refreshing might help, although it may have obviously automatically refreshed slightly when I reset the internet. But yeah, there was a lot of dropped frames, which means it will have struggled to maintain any semblance of delay. So it may have boosted delay something drastic. Anyway, so let's do that. But welcome nonetheless. Welcome, Mr. Counselling Must Paint. How are you? Are you doing well? And have you done anything interesting today? I imagine you'd probably be more desiring the idea of referencing previous days, perhaps, when you were on holiday, but unfortunately I'm limiting you to today. Have you done anything interesting today? No, you can inform us about your holiday if you wish. Speeding up now, you went from regular speaking to all of a sudden speaking like this. I see. That's not great news, because that's possibly worse. But still, we'll see.
Nothing moves the blob!
Damn straight, nothing moves the blob. By the way, if you're interested, that technically does work as a command, if you can read it as a command. Theoretically, you should be able to read it as a command, but exclamation mark blue bush does technically work as a command, if you were particularly interested. But yeah, there's the blue blob. A blue blub. Blue blub. Today was job centre and shopping. Ah, I see. Fun shopping or shit shopping? Because, you know, I mean, compared to the job centre, shopping must have been a fucking ball of laughs. But I don't know. Maybe you get on better with your individuals. And I say, I in fairness, I don't necessarily get off. I don't get off with them. That would be inappropriate. But possibly solve many a problem, I suppose. Yeah, no, you're all right. Just don't bother coming in anymore. Because you know, I can just manipulate the books and shit. Just don't shit in the books. Shitting in the books is a bad idea at any point in time. Right. I'm trying to think of a new title before I get into the game, but still, Portia. Go on. We'll use his old one. I hardly know her. There you go. Because I can't think of anything clever. Portia? I hardly know her. For sure. For sure it's Portia. My Tim is at Portia. Excellent. My Tim is at Portia. Superb. This should theoretically just work. I wish I say. But yes, if you're interested, Mr. Carslake Must Paint, that dragon game was called Century. Rise of Ashes, I think? Age of Ashes, that was it. I know the games I'm playing. Oh, that suggests the Stream Sun has done something to displease you. What has the Stream Sun done that has displeased Mr. Bluebush? Because he's just gone, Stream Sun? Or he's just showing off the new stickers for your benefit.
This is some bullshit.
It is. So, Butternut got bonus points for the Murgurger. There are still bonus points available if you can, if you can tell me where the "this is some bullshit" comes from. So, there are bonus points on the table. But it was a very pretty game. But you basically just rode around on a dragon shooting people. I wasn't particularly good at it, but it was quite entertaining. But yeah, it's free to play on Epic Games. Again, not sponsored, but hey, they could do. Hey guys, I could show how shit your game can be when played by a dickhead. That's the best offer you're going to get from me, I'm afraid. Yay, Portia. So I will clarify this. I was discussing this on a previous week. That at first I thought the game was My Time at Portia. and then I talked to one of the in-game characters, and I heard them go, "This is Portia." And I was like, "Oh, fuck, I've been saying it wrong all this time." And then I spoke to a couple more people later in the game, and they called it Portia. So I think there is just one character that calls it Portia, and it's the one who does a bad impression of Michael Caine. Now, I also do a bad impression of Michael Caine, but I admit mine is a bad impression of Michael Caine. Now, I'll grant you, the voice actor behind Russo, I think it's Russo anyway, the voice actor behind Russo may very well also claim that it is a poor impression of Michael Caine. But nonetheless, I have talked to him a couple of times, and often I think to myself, yeah, whatever he said is difficult when you're blowing the bloody doors off, because he does have a certain sort of similarity to your fella. Now, I don't know, I can't remember precisely where we left off in terms of stuff previously, but I do still have an obscene volume of pink sofas that I will probably try and rearrange and remove, because it turns out, as far as I can tell, having multiple versions of the same item makes no difference. So that's unfortunate. We shall have to wait and see on that regard. I do now have a mirror. Why so many sofas? Because I thought, and again, I reiterate, I don't think this is the case, I thought they would provide me their bonus for every instance of sofa within. I have so fucking many. Indeed. I am the sofa king. Well, technically I'm the sofa queen and queen of the vampires. But yeah, so I do have an obscene volume of pink sofas. Plus you do pick up an obscene volume of pink sofas. But nonetheless, I also have a little king man here with his little sceptre. How dare you? It's not that little. I mean, it's quite a small sceptre, mate. I've seen much bigger. Oh. I've got several chests. I've got a washing machine. It does live longer with Calgon, but it doesn't actually do anything. It just sort of sits there. It's not even technically plumbed in. It just sort of goes through the wall to nowhere. I'm on the wall to nowhere. The big changes, though, the big changes since last time would, of course, be... Wait for it. You may have to wait a while for it. Are you willing to... Are you willing? Are you willing, ready and able? Hey. So, the first thing you may notice is there's a lot of stuff not there when leaving the house. Second thing you may notice, I have a fish tank. Oh shit. I think the fish are spawning. I must admit, I didn't know the fish were going to sort of have sex and spawn more fish. So that's interesting. And yes, I can just remove one of my golden salmons. No, oh, the fish tank is full. Which definitely means my fish are spawning with each other. Unexpected bonus fish in the fish tank. I thought it was just for display, but apparently, no. They will fuck with each other and form little baby fish. Excellent. I suppose that's something. I don't think you physically can eat it raw. I might be mistaken, but I don't think you can. I'm surprised all those pink things didn't crash the frame rate, but so far so good. Excellent. Well done. I must admit, I'm hoping... I realise you probably just said that in order to do the joke, but I'm hoping there will be no crashing of the frame rate, because it should be a relatively easy game for the machine to handle. Now, that's often wrong, because, well, my computer just loves to be a piece of shit half the time. The other half, it seems tolerable, but for at least half the time, it's somewhat of a piece of shit. But yeah, so other sort of crucial things. I finally have found a use for this box. It does provide me some resources, because I sorted out the boys in the tree farm. So now the boys in the tree farm give me all of this stuff. Another really key ability that I think is something I underestimated at the beginning of the game, but absolutely brilliant now I've found it. Now, granted, for me, it's holding the left stick, but if you're actually playing it on PC, it looks like... I'm assuming it's... Oh no, there we go. It's a button there called Sort All. And you hit the Sort All button, and it sorts all of the things that are identical to things in your chests automatically. So all of those things I just picked up have now wandered off into their differing chests. We've got a fuckload of chests here. We've got ourselves a blender. It's just sat on the floor at the moment. It's not great. I don't think it gets any grass in it, but I cannot guarantee this. 2 skivers, or skivers. Still haven't decided. Still haven't looked it up. I feel like it looks like the word skiver, but we'll see. But they deal with me leather work and stuff. Then we got this big hammer thing. That doesn't seem to do anything. It's supposed to be a forge, and therefore I can sort of improve weapons. But apparently I have no applicable equipment, so that's not great. This is the grinder. It's in a slightly different position, but nonetheless still just a grinder. This is my steel plates. I believe I need one more steel plate. Yes. So this is another sort of... They're both choppers. Just this is a low power chopper. This is a high power chopper. Then we've got a row of charcoal-y goodness. They're basically on permanent charcoal duty at the moment. Because I need lots of charcoal to get lots of steel bars. But yeah, 2 little uns. Oops, yes please. 2 little uns, a medium. And we'll go straight into some more steel bars. And then a big un. In fact, technically 2 big uns, but the second big un is sort of in the middle of... It's helping to build more steel bars, but it's equally going to be taken and put into something else in the not too distant future. Right, let's get that other steel plate going, so that hopefully in the not too distant future we'll have that available. There's a ores and bars chest here, but again, the easiest way, just do the identical search sifting thing. And now this is the other big difference. I upgraded my assembly desk, or area, whatever you want to call it, and so now it is quite something. It's quite enormous. Look at it. Look at it. I've got a second layer. You can't do anything up here, but I have it. I own it. It's a thing. Who's this? Oh, talking of Russo.
Hello.
Hello. I tell you what, I asked you for 2 hoodies, and you gave me 2 hoodies. But I actually only wanted you to not blow the hoodies off, whatever. There's a joke in there somewhere. Make it up yourself. The fish don't need food at the moment, it would seem. What else do I need to do? Do I have any other distinct... Oh. I suppose we could go do chicken run again. I think basically this is Emily being completely inept when it comes to handling chickens. Although having said that, maybe that mission just ran out. Yes, it would seem that is only in the morning. You assholes. You made me run all the way here. And I didn't even get a chicken. Well, do you know what? I'm having your duck, bitch! Ha 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 ha. I've got your fucking duck, bitch. Yeah, I'm thieving your duck. This duck is mine. You cannot have it back. Tell you what. Hey, Mr. Ducky friend. There you go. Get put in the fucking pond, you bastard. Oh, also, I suppose one of the biggest changes.
Hi.
Hello. I met a robot.
There used to be so many AIs walking around. It's kind of lonely to be the only one here now.
He's got a pan on his head and a plunger for a foot.
Bye.
It was a very silly series of events. But he's a chef. He actually literally introduced himself as, I'm the chef. So I'm not 100% sure I believe him. Because really, he just sort of stumbled out of a room and just went, I'm the chef. And I've seen that happen before. And I don't think anybody believed it at that point in time either. Actually, everybody believed it when the first time it happened. But yeah, I think I've got... Yeah, I've still got my permit. Still got my permit. So I can still go down in Maine. I do also... another change that has happened. Nothing to do with the jetpacking. I'm just getting to an area that I've not perhaps been in before. But the key change is I now have this fancy new scanner, which not only allows me to sort of scan up to 3 things at once, it, I think, has generally sort of longer range and stuff, but it also identifies... Whoops, that's... I was trying to attack someone with a disc. But yeah, it identifies kind of the shape of what they are. So you can see here, this was a box of simple circuits. I must admit, it's surprisingly difficult to actually identify anything off of the identification thing. Sometimes, something like a spring is fairly easy to identify, but a lot of the other things are a bit more sort of like, no, I have no idea. No, I should be able to get in the tunnel? Get in, oh, now I'm stuck. No, alright. I think maybe I need to excavate it a little bit more and enter from the other side, perhaps. Although usually you can just sort of waltz up to it however you please, but still. Could we? Could we? No? Could we? There we go. Got it. I just had to get into exactly the right position. Now, I must admit, I don't remember if I pushed the done button there, so we'll do it again just in case. There we go. Hopefully that's updated and is informing... Oh, here we go. Sofas! More sofas for me. More sofas for you. And there we go. It still does that. I still haven't managed to get around that fact. I don't know what causes it. But it's one of those ones where I don't... From what I've tried, I've gone down to very low statistics in the options, and it still doesn't seem to make that much difference. So it just seems to stutter and stall on combat. And every now and again everywhere else as well, but mostly on combat scenarios. But still, slightly frustrating, but unfortunately, there's not a whole lot I can do. It's roughly playable, which, I don't know, that's good enough for me, I suppose. I have low standards, I suppose. Low standards and 0 patience. It's not a good combo, I assure you. It's not a good combo. Let's carry on. I need to get closer to the sun. I don't mean I need to get closer to a child of mine. I mean the sort of celestial body, the sun. For anybody unaware, it's a reference to Thunderbirds. I have explained it in the past, but just in case anybody's forgotten or anybody's new, I can give you the heads up that it is a reference to Thunderbirds. It is the episode, which I think is just... It is something to do with the sun, obviously. Sun Probe. I think it is it's the episode called Sun Probe. Might be Sun Probe something, I suppose. Oh, have I? Oh no, it's just that one. I thought I'd connected it to one of my old tunnels, which often happens. Very often happens. So, do we have any other Portia players? Are people playing Portia right now? Is the key question. I know, obviously, Butternut and Blubouche, you have both played Portia, but are you playing it with me? I don't think there's an actual multiplayer, so you can't physically play it with me. I'd be willing to be proven wrong on that front, though. But I'm not convinced that's true. I would be curious if they're going to sort of do that, because last week, for anybody unaware, we found out about my time at Sandrock. Is the new one that is, I think it was May. There may be some level of early access for people, because I did note that Twitch has already got my time at Sandrock available as a category option. And I did steal a duck, which in fairness is a lot better. I stole one duck, you fucked a cow. Which I realise out of context for anybody else is probably like, he didn't. He did. He was getting his kicks with cows. I saw the photos. He was very proud of those photos. Until I told him I'd show his boss, at which point he went, how much? And I'm now blackmailing him for tuppence a day. Tuppence a day. Ooh, another treasure chest, excellent. Any gold is... Oh, a small silicon chip is always going to be useful, because you don't get a huge amount of those, but I'm mostly after gold at the moment, because I really need to upgrade my workbench. That is a crucial notion, because I gone and fucked up, you see. What I did was I said, yeah, I'll do that commission. And it turned out that that commission requires a level 3 workbench. Now, I don't currently have a level 3 workbench, which is what most people would classify as a problem. And so I'm kind of having to scramble a little bit, more so than I was planning to, at least. I was always planning on getting the next upgrade of the workbench, but at this point I'm having to scramble a little bit more. I do apologise for the op skirt. I'd prefer not to be in a skirt, but it's the best armour piece available at the moment, and I will just gravitate towards the best statistics around. But yeah, there's quite a substantial op skirt theme happening, which is not technically my fault. I'm just digging op, and in order to dig op I have to have the camera up there, but I still feel obliged to apologise for any op skirt that you are finding offensive, perhaps. Because personally, I'd prefer to have left her in her trousers, but as I say, statistically, it's worthwhile. One system, I must admit, I'd like to see them employ, perhaps, especially if they do get another... well, they are getting my time at Sandrock. So yeah, it might be interesting to see if they do employ some kind of multiplayer. That could be quite entertaining. Letting people sort of gather and build, possibly like completely separate from the main storyline, perhaps. So you do just sort of end up, I don't know, not necessarily like survival mode, because survival is a very different genre, but building your own little town maybe or something. Could work. I don't know. But yeah, some kind of multiplayer. Look, I don't get paid to be a games designer, so my thoughts are irrelevant on precisely how to do it. They do get paid to be games designers, therefore the onus is on them actually designing that sort of thing. But as I say, it would be nice. It would be interesting, I think. And the other thing that would be quite nice is... Now, I must admit, I'm going to double check. I'm fairly certain it doesn't exist, but I'm just going to double check. Now, as far as I can tell, I can't see anything obvious at the moment. But what would be quite nice is if you could do... If they separated out armour and visual. I think that would work quite nicely. Because then I could put her visually in the best outfit I think works the best, whilst equally benefiting from the highest statistic armours. And I think that provides you the best of both worlds. That was always the way I was going to design any RPG that I built. I mean, I'm probably not going to build an RPG now, but many moons ago, when I was sort of trying to design RPG systems, one of the key ones I wanted to do was sort of twofold, essentially. It was separating outfit and armour by basically just having it as a suggestion that it's a lining. So in whatever outfit they're in, you can get like your bog standard is just a copper lining, and that gives you +2 defense. And then you find the next town and you find a silver iron lining perhaps, and that provides you a +4 defense. And then on top of that you get to choose your outfit, and some of these outfits are just sort of visual, and you just go, oh yeah, no, I like him in his sort of cowboy hat or something, I don't know. I don't think any of them had a cowboy hat specifically. But the primary focus on that idea was to be able to also implement the idea of we're crossing a mountain. Well, it's very cold. If you use your winter gear, you have an advantage. Oh shit, I'm out of SB. I really should bring some kind of food with me. I've started realising more and more now that, although having said that, it is 10 o'clock, so it's not unreasonable to call it a day. But yeah, I should possibly start trying to pack more food, because I think that's relatively crucial in order to sort of regain my stamina. You could get sort of halfway through your stamina bar and then start sort of redoing and regaining stamina. Because it's I believe, as far as I can tell with the food, it's not just a straight up, here's X number of stamina. It's more of a sort of, here is... no, I missed her. I was hoping to just catch her for the points. I suppose arguably I could sort of... my social standing is not that great, but I have made associate with Arlo, associate with Ginger, associate with Emily, and Sam, and Sonia, and Phyllis, and Petra, and Django, and Gail. However, I am now a stranger to Mars, Remington, Isaac, Presley, Gus, Sophie, Adit, Jules, Toadie, Russo, Dawar, Paulie, Big Fat Paulie, Pinky, Merlin, Martha, Lee, Kiwa, Antoine, me. Yeah, they seem to say me. To me, that says my. But to them, it says me. But whatever. Carol, Albert, McDonald, Alice, Oaks, Polly, Molly, Toby, Ach, Woowa, Liuwa, Sunwa, Nora, Dolly, Irwa, Papa Bear, Jack, Lucy, Minty. I'm apparently the adversary of QQ. Don't know why. Don't know why he's so pissed off. Scraps, despite rescuing him, I'm still his adversary, and Higgins is an arsehole. But Higgins has always been an arsehole, so we'll live with Higgins being an arsehole. Right, let's check in on the fish. Oh, the fish need food. I suppose we best do that. So fish food is dough in this game for some bizarre reason, best known to the developers. It's not actually sort of actual fish food. Oh, okay. So I do actually need to remove a fish before I put dough in for the rest of the fish. Interesting. Huh, how fascinating. Hopefully, pop them all in, and now what we want to do ideally is find... I believe it's going to be research first. Yes, pop the soldier with the axe in there. And then I've got a to-be-sold chest where all the nonsense and crap gets stored. Have we got that steel plate? Excellent, we do, which means we can finish off this thing. Place the steel parts. Excellent. We now have yet another industrial furnace. So again, we will place the industrial furnace. Whether I actually use that one specifically or not, I don't know at this point in time. What we'll do is we'll do a general check of all things before going to bed. Make sure we get the most out of all of our pieces of equipment. Because they do carry on overnight, of course. And that is one of the best times to have them working, because they will just get everything done. And therefore you wake up to a delightful supply of extra bits and pieces. I think we can probably... I don't think, yeah. I think I've used all of my charcoal, which is a key problem. I'm always out of charcoal, which is quite something. That's why these two are now dedicated exclusively to charcoal. I'll tell you what you can perhaps be dedicated to. Let's have you... What are you doing? Carbon, steel, carbon, steel, carbon, steel. Okay, so I'll tell you what, for a little bit, you can do me another... Oh, yeah, I know. I was going to... I really wish I could dish you out a job. The way I keep wanting to work it is dish you out a job and then fill you with fuel. I also have this, which is a generator. Now, I don't have the floor required for the generator. Got to figure that out. So yeah, there is a generator. You lay a load of floor that links things, and then it will power them from the generator. The one thing I'm not 100% certain of is if it will power these furnaces. Because the furnaces have wood as their fuel source. Because they're burning. They're fire-based. These machines, however, these all have these little power stones as their sort of fuel source. Which makes me think the things running on power stones, i.e. basically electricity, I think, will run off of this generator, whereas these will not run off of that generator. However, I cannot say that with any real significant degree of certainty. I have no fucking clue. Right, so stone furnace, we don't really need any of those anymore. Wooden bridges, I don't think we need any more of those at the moment. Water tank. Oh, water tank. Industrial furnace, we've built several of those. Do you know what? I think DD Stop's the one. Yeah, I think it's time to do more DD Stops for now. So what we want is 4 bronze plates and 5 hardwood planks. We should be able to get all of these started. So this can be the hardwood plank. No. Yeah, I think maybe the hardwood plank can go in this machine. No, I meant to do that the other way around. It's fine. Both machines, fortuitously on this occasion, can do both jobs. But I think the other one would have done that slightly better. Now, technically I have the bronze pipes, but I think I'll just build it all from scratch there. And I believe I needed fibre. So we dealt with the bronze plates, we dealt with the hardwood planks, we dealt with the bronze pipes. They're on. Fibre cloth is the next situation to find myself in. So I must admit, yeah, we needed... Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to double each of these, because I'll try and build two of each one, which I think will be fine. Is that right? Hope so. Anyway, that should be a nice amount of stuff to deal with overnight. So everything should deal with. I've also got a boombox just sat outside. One fun thing, of course, is I can't remember the original song from the film, but when you do have the boombox sort of selected, you do look suspiciously like you're doing the scene from the film, the classic film, Deadpool 2. I'd like to point out, I know that's a reference point. I was just making a joke. But yeah, you hold it like you're sort of... So if maybe I pissed off Emily, I could go up to Emily's ranch and just sort of play that tune and try and convince her that I'm worth knowing, and hopefully Colossus will come out to play. Again, I've tried to make a funny over it. I don't know if the funny's worked. It's very difficult to gauge. You might be you may have just shat yourself with laughter, and therefore unable to write in the chat that you shat yourself with laughter as you are cleaning yourself up. Plus, of course, there's a good 30-odd second delay, plus typing time. It's typing time! That also causes some degree of issue. From Emily! On one of my walks, I noticed what you built for Dower and the tree farm. I was wondering if we could do something similar for our farm. Stop by in sometime, we can chat about it. Yes, yes we can. Emily! Emily, 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 Lily, Emily, 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 Lily. Would you like an apple, Emily? Would you like an apple? Apple, 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 Emily, Emily, apple for you, Emily. Hello. I was just cleaning up from a regular shatting myself, then you made me do it again. I see. I do apologise. I do apologise.
Hey, did you get my note?
It's all that foreign food you've been eating. Even for my standards, that was wrong. I do apologise. But yes, was it a good trip? I mean, it sounded like it was a very good trip, from what you showed. Was there anything, I tell you what, was there any scurrilous, scandalous secrets that you didn't put on the Discord that you did out there? I did get your note, and I'm happy to try and figure out your irrigation system, which sounded a little bit more suggestive than I'd intended. Yeah, no, I'm going to help out, Granny, and I'm going to help you with your irrigation system.
Don't forget, we'll need something to store the water in.
It's not a problem.
I checked with the research center on building that well.
Oh, you want a well?
The Civil Corps set up a well by the clinic.
Why do you need a well? Why can't you just have the same system that you said you wanted the same system that the boys at the tree yard got, and now you want a well instead? Unbelievable. These people. Had a wonderful time. Ate my way around the island. That does sound like a good time. That is the sort of thing I can get well behind. And in fairness, if you do eat that much, you will have a well behind. I don't know precisely what that means, but there's something in there. Scandalous behind-the-scenes activity. Well, not that behind-the-scenes activity. When the curtains close, we don't necessarily need to know what you were up to. Technically, you can tell us, but I don't think anybody really needs to know what you were doing behind closed curtains. Carry on. Just doing all of my jobs. Getting more charcoal for my bars of metal. Someone's managed to just come back £6 lighter despite eating your way around the world. Holy fuck. That is quite impressive. Or around the island, sorry. The curtains don't close too stiff. Of course. How naive of me to think that your curtains would possibly be closable. Right, so fibre we want on my hotbar. And then we want wood and tree bits to put that away. Excellent. We'll pop the free fibres down there because we might as well. And these ones, 8 hours, so that's going to be a fairly lengthy situation. So what I'll do is I will pop in... How much cash we got on hand? 9,000. Closing in. Closing in. I'll try and get another commission and we might be able to get close, even closer to that. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, it's the weekend. I didn't realise it was the weekend, but I suppose arguably... Oh yeah, but I can't take any of those because I've already taken the one that I made a mistake on. Hopefully I can do some of them. But this is the inspection mode. You basically find the difference, and then once you've found the difference, you point the difference out. There you go. And it repairs the difference, and then you get some reputation points for finding all the differences. It's not incredibly hard, although every now and again, one will just catch you out, and you'll be there going, I don't understand. There's supposed to be a difference here, and there's not. But then others are very obvious, like the ones we're stumbling across here. I must admit, there's only ever been one that has caught me out as sort of so subtle that I just couldn't, for the life of me, see it. But outside of that, that was a piece of piss. Excellent. Well, that's that job done. Jobbed. That's that jobbed. And now we go to the research centre. Diddle, 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 tee. And I suppose the other key question is, are you looking forward to getting back on the stream tonight? Do you think you'll be usual, or do you think you might end up being a bit hyper for the sake of having... And by hyper is a bit too much of a word. I don't feel like, you're not going to run around, like a small child high on sugar. But do you think there'll be a certain bit more sort of as opposed to a sort of which I think those are the highlights of your stream when you go but yeah, are you looking forward to it? Are you apprehensive? Having had a couple of weeks off? Yes, I would like a camera. Oh.
Pretty please. You know what? I just thought of something. I can give the camera to you on one condition.
Okay, I mean, can you just give me a blueprint for it and I'll build myself one? Oh, yeah. I'll hang out with Merlin. Cool. Yeah, I'll do that. Whatever. So we'll do this first.
And something to pump the water out, huh? Should be relatively easy.
Excellent. Always pleased that it's easy. Are you still working on a research project for me? I think you are. Yeah, you are. Because I did it the slow way, so... The slow way. And we've dealt with all of those, so that's not a huge problem. And now I suppose, yeah, I need to try and track down Merlin. Where the fuck you go? Merlin. Merlin. Oh, there you are. Merlin. 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 Date? Yes, please. I will go on a date. Amber Island Bridge? That doesn't sound like the best of places. My workshop's hardly the most exciting of areas. I mean, at least the Amber Island Bridge is outside of town. Meet me at 2 o'clock? Yeah? Go on. Oh, tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Oh, if I'd known it was tomorrow. If I'd known it was tomorrow, I wouldn't have made it 2 o'clock now, would I? Oh, well. I suppose I can have a little dinner date. A little dinner date. I suppose, really, I feel like I should probably bring some flowers if I'm going on a date. Asteria? Yeah. Everyone loves roses. Let's find out how much truth there is to that. I could put some of this stuff in my house, I suppose. A succulent plant. Don't you suck that plant. A framed happiness. Framed happiness. Penis. 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 Paper flower. Hanging flower basket. Yeah. No, that's expensive. I do not want that. We do not want that. I wants to save my money because I need as much money as I can muster. I need about sort of, well, it's now about 1,200, yeah. Which arguably I might be able to get if I sold all my stuff. So let's have a pop over here and look in the to be sold container and see about maybe taking all of this. A large volume of that is worth absolutely bugger all, but all of it together might be worth slightly more than bugger all. Scrappy, did I talk to you already? Yeah, I've talked to you already. That's a shame. I apparently need lots of points for Scraps the dog, 'cause at the moment, oh Scraps the dog, he hates my guts, and nobody knows why, 'cause I rescued him and gave him dog food. But there you go, maybe he just don't like the dog food. Maybe he's slightly miffed. I know there is an element of prices fluctuate, and maybe if I got him more on side I'd be better off, but I must admit I wouldn't mind getting a new outfit, especially, oh yeah, nice pair of cargo pants, and then straight back to sort of skirts. But then again, that actually, we do get one more action point, but oh, that's a trade as well. That's not cash. Interesting. That's cool. But yeah, I'll have to try and save up for some workers' overalls because, well, I must admit, I don't like the top half. The bottom half is awesome. So, maybe save up and get the bottom half first. Get her out of the skirt. And into trousers. Not in a sort of, just get her out of that skirt, yeah. I'm bad, but I'm not that bad. Right, check in at the workshop. How fares these? Yeah, about 5 hours. So I think it's probably best to do. Yeah, we'll do a run at the abandoned ruin again. Just burn through my stamina and hopefully get some good shit. Some ores and other bits and pieces. We shall go digging a hole. Digging a hole. Digging a hole. How many holes can you dig with a hole digging machine? I don't know. I don't think I could handle a hole digging machine. They're quite large. We shall see. Biddle-diddle-dee. Oh, hello, Merlin. Oh, goodbye, Merlin. Oh, well, never mind, Merlin. Can we squeeze through this gap? Yes, we can. Excellent. I'm just trying to sort of find as many little bits and pieces as possible. Because I think it's more interesting if you start mining through and gathering bits and bobs rather than just mining. I prefer the excitement of going, oh, I found a disappointment. But it's at least something, and you never know, you get discs throughout this, so it's all worthwhile in the end. Although I must admit, I'm probably running out of projects that require extra discs, but we'll soon see. Because I do think this feels like it's going to expand quite substantially, because if you look at the main map, there's still a large chunk of map that I've not even uncovered yet. So I don't know whether that's like some kind of DLC situation or not. I keep meaning to check in to see if there is any DLC with this one or not. I don't think there ever was, but truth be told, literally no clue. Let's zero in on these pieces. I was slightly dismissive of the sort of triple track previously, but it's not bad. It's quite useful having 3 targets on the go, because you don't have to keep using the scanner. It was bloody expensive though. It's like 2,000 G's, man. I went in there and I went G 2,000 times. I'm not actually going to try and say G 2,000 times, I'd like to point out. I do not have the patience, nor do I have the desire. A diddle diddle dee with a diddle diddle dum on top. I have taken. I know last time I mentioned the fact that I preferred moving and digging, move, dig, move, dig, move, dig. I have now taken to the standing still and digging out style rather than the move and dig. I still sometimes use the move and dig. They've each got their place, but I do now use this sort of just stand here and dig a tunnel and then move in when you've run out of the ability to tunnel anymore. You do have a finite distance there. Excellent. We have a stone. We have a spring now. I think I've got a lot of springs, in fairness. This, I think, is the tempering liquid, which this feels like one of the more important things you can find down here, because it's a finite resource and only found here, as far as I can tell. It's plausible in like an upgraded blender you might get some of these things, but as far as I have found, they are only ever found here, which makes them important. Oh, the Commerce Guild has ended. Check your mailbox tomorrow. Excellent. You get a bonus little reward for doing those inspections, and considering how simplistic those inspections are, as long as you remember, which I must admit, although it is clearly emblazoned at the bottom there, I still have a hard time tracking what day it is in this game, which arguably is oddly true to real life, I suppose. I have a hard time tracking what day of the week it is in real life as well. But there you go. That's just how things are. That looks like... Oh, that's one of the Knight's sceptres or something. I'll have to pop down the research centre and try and deal with that as well. Because I do now have the understanding of where the museum's going to be. Because that has cropped up as part of the story. As part of the story, I was given the understanding that we would build a museum together. But fun little fact. Oh, that's a washing machine for starters. That's the first fun fact for you. The second fun fact is I do have a chest that is called It Belongs in a Museum, as a reference to Indiana Jones. And this is far more obscurity than even I would desire, but still, just got to live with the dirty feeling of obskirting the main character for a moment or two, because I did need to dig up. It's fine. Now, the annoying thing with those purple tunnels is sometimes you can actually accidentally find ones you've already explored, because they don't disappear, which is kind of annoying. It would have been nice if... I suppose it's a difficult balancing act, because there is an element where it's like, it would be nice if they disappeared off your radar, but I suppose if you filled out your inventory, maybe you would then find yourself going, well, no, actually, I do want to be able to find the same one and go accessing it again. But I don't know. So far, I've not had that experience. So, arguably, I'd find it more useful if they just disappeared off the map, because then you wouldn't find the same one a second time and get all excited for an abandoned room, only to go, oh, there's nothing in this abandoned room. Which is, as I say, a genuine disappointment. But I must admit, this one doesn't look like it's got any pre-existing tunnels heading in. Although it's difficult to tell. The fact that there's enemies in it mean this is definitely a new one. But even with the tunnel suggestion, it's difficult to tell because you can tunnel in from two completely different directions. I'm quite pleased with the situation. A couple of treasure chests. I think the treasure chests are slightly better than any other result you could get down here. Sofas I really do not need. I don't think I really need a golden toad anymore. I'm not going to lie, I don't fully understand how to deal with golden toads. At the moment, I think I've got a golden toad on a table. But it didn't seem to do anything when it put it on the table. But equally, I didn't seem to be able to just put it down wherever I wanted. So there may be a secret trick that I'm not understanding. I'm unlikely to get all three of these because I'm running low on stamina. But it's fine. We shall just try and dig out as far as we can and see how far we get. That is the way to do things. You must just try as best you can, and then when it's too hard, you give the fuck up. That's not the message you should be sending out, is it? It's not. No. If at first you don't succeed, try again. That's the message you should be getting. But unfortunately, I can't say that without laughing, because trying is hard and failing even more so. Just that one little extra dig. That stone thought it was safe, but no, had one more stamina in me. Well, technically, I now literally have one more stamina in me, but I don't think one stamina will get you anything. Possibly possibly one gather. Can't say that with absolute certainty, but there is the possibility of a gather. A single gather. Disappointment will reign. If A, I can't do a single gather, and B, if the single gather is pointless. We shall have to wait and see. But there are several gather points around your house. Which, there you go. No, I'll do one of the closer ones. I'll do a little bit of wood. There you go. Oh, apparently I've actually regained stamina. Possibly for raiding the DD? Is that how that works? Interesting. We didn't think that is how it works, but I think, oh, it might do. It might work like that. Anyway, let's try and put all our stuff away. And now the key thing is probably the to be sold bin, where we shall put... I mean, I've already got a fluffy rabbit, so I don't think I need a fluffy rabbit again. But arguably, that soldier receptor we probably want to put in there. Oh, I see. That's actually equipment, I think, isn't it? That's max health plus 50. And that's max HP plus 45. So, yeah. I neglected to realise that was an accessory. But I think that can probably go in the to be sold chest then. Because I've already got one, and it's lurking on a table indoors somewhere. And RST. Get that in there, get that in there. Get that bouquet of flowers there. So that hopefully, are my jobs over here done? Yes, they are. Grand. This will allow me to polish off a couple more DDs. DD stop specifically. That will give me more access to other elements. Oh, where's the... Oh, copper pipes as well. Oh, fuck, copper pipes. Did I picked up the copper pipe. Oh, shit, I've put the copper pipes away. Ah, balls, son. Where are my copper pipes? I do not know where my copper pipes are. I think it was actually bronze pipes, but that's not necessarily the point. Let's get that down there. And get the pipes in, son. The pipes, the pipes, the pipes. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes, the pipes, the pipes. And this is why I built two of them, because what I should be able to do is get to immediately put the cloth on. Put the cloth. There we go. Put the cloth on. Cloth on. And now we should be able to place those and get that job jobbed, which will be nice. Let's gather these bits. Probably keep that one fairly sort of just doing single jobs at a time, owing to the fact that I want it in another project later. There's a comprehensive grinder and comprehensive something else, I think, as well, that I'm rather after. And so that's what both of those extra are for. But I can't deny it, I may end up sort of ditching these two little ones. They're quite useful for doing small projects like the charcoal, but ultimately the larger versions can do charcoal as well, so it's not like they are completely unable to do things the same. You know, the old ones can't do the new ones stuff, but the new ones can do the old ones stuff. Somewhere along the line, I'm fairly certain that makes sense. Right, okay, where... Yeah, basically I want to go all the way over there to pop that DD sign in. I think it's probably worthwhile trying to do that now. So we'll run across the landscape with my DD stop in hand. Oh, look at me, I'm so strong, and I'm desperately going for DD stops. I've run out of stamina, it's fine. We have to go the slow way now. Oh, it's Papa Bear. Let's go meet Papa Bear. Say hello to his big berry face. Hello, Papa Bear. Arr, arr, arr. Arr, 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 arr. Do-do-do. Carry on sprinting. Carry on sprinting. I really should try and investigate the get a mount situation, but that's going to cost money. I don't want to spend any extra money. The whole point is I'm trying desperately to get that workbench level 3, and that requires 10,000. I have it noted down, in fact. 30 hardwood planks, 30 old parts, and 10,000 G's. Oh, G's, that's a lot of G's. Now, I think, cannot guarantee it, but I think I can possibly try and slide into the abandoned ruins from above here. But I cannot guarantee this, so I may just find myself regretting this decision. Because I can't even try and sort of desperately score some cinnamon from the trees around here. But I think, in fairness, I think I have just reached the inside of the abandoned ruins, because that's those slurpy fellas. They are going to try and squirt me with water. It doesn't make that much difference if they do. Hey, I've got plenty of healing items on hand if absolutely desperate. Oh, hello, what's this? Seems to be part of something from the old world. Can I pick it up? Are you 100% sure? Okay, guys, you're now pissing me off. Oh, I haven't got the stamina. Balls. I'll have to come back and try and investigate that later. I forgot about the lack of stamina situation. But the fortunate thing is, once I've deposited this DD stand, I should be able to use it immediately to get straight back home. And now, this is why I've been meaning to do it for quite some time, I now, as far as I'm aware, I have the Bassanio stop lift and the, you know, all of them is what the basic statement I'm making there. I have all of the DD stops. Now, as I say, there's a fair amount of map to the sort of top left and a fair amount of map towards bottom right. As specified, I don't know. Well, in fact, yeah, look, there's a load of it down there. I don't know precisely when we might get to do anything in there. I'm sort of assuming that map is, I don't know, I'm kind of 50-50 split on whether it's going to end up being sort of the idea that it's DLC versus the idea that it's not. But there we go. So +2 iron bars is going to be that. So I'll tell you what, I'll give you another 10, and then I'll have a load of iron bars in reserve. Here we'll just do just a bunch more. We'll do 10 in this machine, because again, this one's one of the sort of more sacrificial machines that I don't necessarily want to maintain permanently, whereas this machine is my permanent one. And this one equally is a permanent fixture as well. And we can get you doing just that touch more charcoal as well. It's kind of what you end up getting into the pattern of. You just sort of get into the pattern of making sure you've serviced all your machines just before bedtime, and then you pop to bed and you have a lovely time. So what we want here is probably figure out our next doings. Now, yeah, so the comprehensive grinder is one of the reasons I've got an industrial furnace, but it does require a level 3 work table. This also does require a grinder. Now, do I want to keep my old grinder or just use my old grinder? I don't know. I feel like I might just use my old grinder with that one, truth be told. Because I don't know. I don't honestly think it'll make that much difference. Water engine, water storage, water wheel, fire-powered generator, we've already got one. Printing press, we've already dealt with that. Construction crane, again, that requires level 3 work table, which is why, you know, another reason why I desperately want one. And again, the comprehensive cutter requires level 3 work table, but also I'll probably just use the cutter I've already got, perhaps. And then that's it. That is all of the recipes. So yeah, might as well leave it alone for now, I suppose. Yeah, just pop to bed, and yeah, we can probably do one more day. One more day of Portia doings. See, I told you I had a rabbit. We got a rabbit. And if it's Sunday, yeah, that means it's going to be Monday. And being Monday... Oh, hello. Ah, the dating tutorial. Oh, yeah, we got the date today as well. The location of your date. If you cannot find your date at the designated spot, you can check the map to see his or her location. If you find your date at the designated spot, interact with him, her, by pressing start date. You can only date the same person once a week. When you are dating, there will be a number of blue icons shown on the map. There are places where you can interact with your date. Action points are used during dating. The mood. Ah, that's where you get +1 AP. Ah, I didn't know there was such a thing as action points until right now. The mood of your partner will depend on how you perform during the date. If the other person's mood is too low, the date will end early. To increase their mood, you should perform actions that please your date. While you are dating, you can interact with your date. Press end date. How you perform. Tut, tut, tut. Pressing end date will end your date. Well, that makes a degree of sense. After a successful promise, playtime. Playtime will change to date. More options will become available. What about my mood? Your mood doesn't matter. It's all about their mood. So let's just double check this right. Action points. Interact with the date. Start date. End date. You should perform actions that please your date. I don't really know precisely what actions will please my date, but I suppose that we're going to find out. We're going to discover how to please Merlin. I don't know if we need to discover how to please Merlin, but we are going to. No more resources anymore. No resources anymore. The land run race. Yes, I suppose. Oh, prepare a ride. Oh, can I use one of the cars? Or are you talking about doing a sort of... Was that tutorial date location in a bush? Possibly. I'm afraid I missed it. Attached to the diagram for the well pump. Excellent. And the Commerce Guild. Oh, excellent. The carving knife. I've got a knife now. Motherfuckers. I'm going to knife you. I'm going to knife you real good. Hopefully that will sort out most of these things. Critical chance 10%. Not bad. Let's put it in my toolbox. See if we want it eventually or not. Deal with that. And then wood and tree bits. Put the charcoal away. And now let's sort out these iron bars. Make sure the fuel is topped up. This is why I'm probably going to end up having to go in and get some more wood at some point in the not too distant future. But hopefully Merlin can sort out my wood. There you go. A ride and a date. 2 birds with 1 stone there. Yes, exactly. Too many birds, perhaps. Whoops. All of them. And now do that. must admit, I am tempted to stop doing charcoal in both of those, but then again, they're doing quite well having charcoal in both. Right, okay, so Emily desires something, and Emily's well. Well. Right, so that's probably actually one of my new... The water well, indeed. Which is actually something I can probably build fairly swiftly. So, what was that? Steel plates times 3, bronze pipes times 4. Unfortunately, bronze pipes come from here as well, so we'll do bronze pipes first. And then we'll deal with steel plates. Superb. And now let's check in with everything else. Manganese steel bars. I believe I've already got some manganese steel bars. I've got my manganese. I've got my manganese. It's a story about a schoolgirl who fights a demon. That's what my manganese explain. I got it tattooed years ago. Excellent. Right, so we're dealing with that. And I suppose we ought to find out what Emily desires, perhaps. I must admit, that was one thing I was going to check in the social area. Can I discover... Whoops, no. Does it remind me? Yes, it does. Excellent. So we discovered that Arlo and Phyllis love seafood noodles. We also cheated and looked up how to make seafood noodles in order to deal with that situation quickly without issue. Fruit salad. Okay. I don't know if we've got the recipe for fruit salad. That might be another look it up on the internet situation. I know, I'm very lazy, but what can I say? I did, in fairness, I tried several variations of what I thought seafood noodles was going to require. It turned out none of those ideas were correct. So fruit salad, yes, you're quite right. Fruit salad is probably some form of fruity goodness. So let's try and find our kitchen and just sort of look into fruit. I mean, dried apple slice is a fruit.
Nothing moves the blob!
Damn straight. Except for the fact that if you wail on him quickly enough, everything moves the blob, apparently. Because if you were unaware, and you may or may not be, I don't know. Why would you call it? Why would you call it a potato fruit? Why would you call it a potato fruit? That's just confusing to me. That's a fruit. Well, that's apples. Didn't really want 2 stacks of apples. That's fine. Now I don't have 2 stacks of apples. Are you a fruit? Yeah. Oh, all right. You're the potato fruit. Which means I think I've got potato fruits. Yeah, I've got potato fruits in 2 different places as well. Really need to sort this inventory out sometimes. Pumpkin, I think. I feel like pumpkin's a vegetable, but I don't know. I don't know now. You've told me a potato's a fruit. I don't know anything anymore. Cheap soda, lobster meat, raw honey, coriander. Oh, are these different apples then? Oh, that's an aroma apple. Okay, they are different apples. Fair enough, I suppose. In that case, I don't know. I guess we'll just... Yeah. We'll use a basic apple and hope for the best, I suppose. Add that. Add that. In that. And then start cooking. Wasted food, excellent. Maybe just... I don't know, maybe just 2 snake berries and an apple? No. I feel like this is going to be another cinnamon situation. And I realise the idea of a cinnamon situation. What, pray tell, is the cinnamon situation? The cinnamon situation was when I... Oh, that's a fruit as well, I think. No, maybe not. No, not really. I mean, maybe it's a sugar situation, but equally it might be a cinnamon situation. But the cinnamon situation was basically, in order to figure out those seafood noodles, I thought, do you know what? Flour. That'll do it. Great. I'll put flour in it. It wants seafood. It's got to be a fish. Put flour and a fish in it. Nothing. Put flour and 2 fish in it. Nothing. Try and put dough in it. not allowed to put dough in it. And I just couldn't think. And it turned out that the missing ingredient was a spice, i.e. cinnamon. And so I had to go on a long quest for cinnamon. I'm going to suggest potato fruit is not going to be the fruit I'm looking for. But there you go. We'll try an apple, a snakeberry, and some cinnamon. Just to see if it is in fact the cinnamon situation. It is not in fact the cinnamon situation. Is it sugary? Sugar situation. Are we looking at a sugar situation? Nope. Fuck it. Not wasting any more food. That is going to be a search the internet for it. Now, by the co-op, is that just you going and mentioning a shop? Or do you mean Sophie's Ranch? Because if you mean Sophie's Ranch, you're entirely correct. However, that costs money. And as specified, I am trying desperately not to spend any money. Again, feeling a little bit too real world there. A desperate longing to not spend money. So we're dealing with that situation right now. Was there anything else? I suppose 2 o'clock is midday, so we've got to keep an eye on that. I'm assuming Gale probably wants the same thing, because that's what happened last time. So we shall double check. Does Gale want a fruit salad? Yeah, matey boy, would you like a fruit salad? Yeah, you was after a fruit salad, you wasn't you? No, I just want to chat to the man. Oh no, you want special salmon fried rice. You had to be fucking different, didn't you, son? You didn't just accept a fruit fucking salad. Well, having said that, I can't figure out a fruit salad, so maybe I'll be able to figure out a special salmon fried rice. Well, I know for a fact there is rice. And I know for a fact there is salmon. Well, I'm not sure if I have salmon. I'm not going to lie, I might actually have this recipe. I don't know for certain, but there's a part of me thinking I might already know this recipe. Because I have, on a semi-regular basis, been sort of conversing with Django and buying recipes off of him. So I wonder if that one's turned up. It has not. It has not. Okay. Excellent. Yeah. Okay. But there was one of these is a rice dish, isn't it? Oh yes, seafood paella is a rice dish. Okay, so I'm wondering if I can figure out how to get rice, which I don't think I have any rice at the moment. Can I? Well, I suppose let's look in the kitchen first. Look in the kitchen. Ooh, bloody headphones getting in my way. Oh, unless I just have, because I do have a lot of dishes, but I don't think I've got exactly what I need there. Whoops. Spicy fish soup, dried apple slices, creamy salmon stew. No, that's fine. So let's see. Can I blend rice? I mean, I know it doesn't make sense, but in fairness, I happily make fertilizer in the blender and then go straight into making flour, and I don't think anybody would do that in their right mind. I'll tell you what. Let's check in, because there is the handbook. A handbook. Handbook. We might be able to get ourselves information here. Oh, dried apricot. Interesting. Yeah, from the drying rack. Interesting. Salty grilled catfish. We're looking for rice. Okay, so apparently rice is not a thing. I mean, rice is a thing. Okay. You know it. I know it. We all bloody know it. Rice is a thing. Resources. Is rice a resource then? I wouldn't have said so. I would have said it was a food, but do you insist? There does seem to be a fair amount of I suppose, yeah, he wanted salmon fried rice, didn't he? And I've got golden salmon, so that's not too bad. I might just have to go to the shop and find out, I suppose. Well, there's tea. So come on, rice is... There we go, rice. Okay, it is the farm store. I should have just embraced the notion. Oh, I don't want to spend money. Oh, I've probably got a couple hundred to spare. Once I deal with a couple of commissions, that should just knock it well over the 10 grand, but slightly annoying. That water well might pay for me stuff, so we can probably afford this. I should really double check, I suppose, shouldn't I? Missions, news camera, hang out with Merlin, that only gets me 200 gold, but Emily's well gets me 2,500, so with a bit of luck, since that was a fairly simplistic build, I can do that relatively easily, and that gives me a little bit of a buffer when it comes to spending money in the ranch, which I think you can actually buy ranch in. You can buy ranch dressing in the ranch shop. Rice, so, oh, not that many, about 10 maybe, 20, yeah, I'll probably go up to 40. I was looking at about 200 quid, so that'll do nicely. Anything else that screams salmon fried rice? Not really. I'm thinking maybe salt, and I'm fairly certain I've got salt. My current first thought, obviously salmon, obviously rice. Now, I would put forth that'd be enough for a salmon fried rice, because that's salmon and rice. The only other thought, I suppose, is traditionally, if we're talking sort of, I mean, special, if we're talking Chinese special fried rice, you'd be looking at trying to get an egg in there somewhere. Peas, possibly. Prawns. Shrimp is definitely a viable one, but I'm contemplating the idea of egg. And now we want the fish. I've got 3 golden salmons at the moment. Now, granted, I've got some spawning salmons. So with a bit of luck, worst case scenario, we'll be able to get some more salmon back. But for now, let's try... This is basically, the idea is, this is an egg fried rice base with some salmon thrown in. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Okay, let's try salt instead of egg. But I think that's about as far as I'm willing to do. I'm not willing to waste any more ingredients on this. Where's my salt? Do I genuinely not have salt? I could have... There we go. I was going to say I could have sworn to the sweet baby Jesus that I did in fact have salt. I managed fish porridge. I already knew the recipe for fish porridge. Balls. Yes, I suppose I should have known. Yes, okay. Very annoying. I suppose I could try the simplest of things, which is just the rice and the fish. But I think most of these recipes seem to be free ingredients. I mean, again, there's an argument to be had that if it's meant to be sort of a Chinese dish, which is possibly applying an element of racism there, the bamboo papaya, to add a little bit of bamboo to it. Nope. Fuck you, game. Fuck you and fuck your recipes. Well, I wasted all my fish, so that's that done. That's that done. Put the rice in. And you don't want rice in, because I think that's a poison. I can't fully remember though, truth be told. How far in are we there? Hour and a half for those. Let's deal with these charcoals before I head off on my date, I suppose. One extra piece of work. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Oh, sorry, yeah, you're still working on. Alright, fine, we'll just max out. Oh, that'll do. I don't care enough to completely cancel the job. I was just going to set it a slightly different task, but at the end of the day, its current task is perfectly acceptable. And now we want to refuel. Gather all of my bits and my pieces and refuel. just to make sure everything's running at maximum. I mean, I'll point out that's not technically a thing. The idea of it, sort of, if it's at like half power, it doesn't run at half speed or anything like that. I'll tell you one thing we could probably do with doing. I may end up having to buy some more in the end, but if we try and gather some flour, we can probably do all 25 flowers, I think, really. But we'll try and get the blender doing its blending duties, building me some flour, in order to then, hopefully, get on over and deal with getting more fish food. Right, I said by the bridge, didn't I? So I'm assuming... Yes, excellent. That's down here. Now, I have no idea what Merlin would like to do, because I don't really know Merlin that well, so... Other people, I might have a clue. Like, this little fella would probably enjoy going fishing, because he says nothing other than enjoy... Yeah, there you go. Oh, of course you do. You always do. You've got a one-track mind. You exclusively think of fishing. Oh, hello, there you are. Well, Merlin, you're early. We're both early. Well, I'll give you a little chat. That's something we can avoid. Dating starts, yes? Do you have anything in mind? I'll follow you. Well, apparently, one of the key things when it comes to a date that they were mentioning, it has popped up on the map, interestingly enough. So yeah, we could play darts. Oh, darts would be fun. Chit-chat under the wishing tree, maybe. Swinging. Seesaw! Oh, I definitely want to go on the seesaw. Light the fireworks? Fuck. But yeah, I'm thinking haunted cave first. You happy with a haunted cave? That's why I kind of brought you over this bridge. I'll tell you what, sorry. I know this is a date, but... Look, this crystal, it doesn't always... Oh, well, she appreciated it at least. That crystal's not always there, so... Well worth my time dealing with that crystal. Do I have to interact with... Oh, hello. Oh, that's a lot of points. But yeah, fuck it. We'll have a crack at the thing. 150... Oh, fine. Just remember the commission for 2,500. Remember the commission for 2,500. Again, feels oddly like real life. Remember you're getting some money soon. Remember you're getting some money soon. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry about the money. No, I'm worrying about the money. Okay. While exploring the haunted cave, you should try to avoid the various traps and complete the cave in the shortest time to test your courage. Shows how long it took to clear the haunted cave. Records the number of traps you've avoided. You can pick up the scare soaker at the entrance. It'll be returned when you exit. You hit a trap. Be careful, something's coming. Be sure to dodge. Heads up, there are objects falling ahead. Don't get hit. Or when you're captured by a ghost, tap the interact button continuously to escape. There are artificial ghosts wandering around the cave. If you hit them with the scare soaker, you'll earn a ghost badge. Please refrain from beating up the staff. Okay, that's fair. I will borrow a scare soaker. And then I guess let's go. Let's be as fast as we can. Dodge out the way. I don't know if I actually hit any ghosts there, but it's fine. Oh! And you've rather cheekily blocked my path, which I don't think I've got any options over. So I guess we'll go this direction. God damn it, I got stunned by a ghost. But we focus. Fine. Maybe the big ghost you can't do. Yay, I got that ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I'm gonna twat you all with my little gun. Ow, bastard. You little bitch. I'll kill you. I'll kill you all. Yes, I will. Apparently that door. Oh, okay. I've been grabbed by the ghoulies. That's not a path, it would seem. That kind of sucks. I thought that was a path, but it wasn't. I don't know where the path is. Oh, just general random dodging. Whoa. Ah, you bastard. I'm not convinced you got me there, ghost. I'm not convinced you got me. Bang! Bang! I could get behind this gun. I do actually have the recipe for a gun. I purchased the recipe for the gun. I just need a couple of more bits. I think I need a jet tube that you can get in the underground, so hopefully I can get that. I'm slightly lost now. I don't know where I'm going. Damn filthy hands, get them off of me. How dare you put your hands near me, sir? I'm gonna fuck your ghost with my scary gun. I think we've found a path, but I cannot say that with certainty. Apparently I've sprung several traps. Must admit, I'm not sure how you would... Because that's just... I'm not technically being hit by a trap, I'm just triggering a trap. I'm not sure how you would avoid... See, like there, I've avoided the trap, but apparently I have triggered the trap. I don't think that's one of the members. Oh, I'm actually back at the beginning. Oh no, this is the end. Excellent. We've made it. Marvellous. Well, that was something. And sometimes something is not nothing. Did you enjoy that, Merlin? Do you have a sort of specific thing you'd like to do? No? No, you've got no clue? That's fine. Pub? Pub. Let's go to the Winchester. Well, there's more crystals over here, but unfortunately they moved me bloody... They moved me bloody pickaxe. I don't like it when they move me bloody pickaxe. I prefer it when they just pop things at the end of the taskbar. Hello, I've got crabs. Sorry, Merlin. We've got crabs, and now you do too. Merlin, would you like a DD ride with me? Can I DD with Merlin? I don't know. But we do kind of want to go over here, because, yeah, I want to go on the seesaw. I saw the seesaw, and immediately wanted to go on the seesaw. Well, apparently I've left Merlin behind, because we didn't seem to both get on the DD. Which could be a problematic situation. Yeah, no, I have left her behind. Nope, Merlin has magically appeared. Let's get on this seesaw. Play on the seesaw. Yes. Of course I want to play on the seesaw. The mood meter will be based on your performance. In the seesaw minigame, your partner will tell you how high or low she wants to go. You can adjust the power gauge accordingly. Press and hold until the power level reaches the red area of the gauge. Okay, well, we'll have to figure that out. That's not how you should encourage people to use a seesaw. Am I? Oh, okay, no. I don't know. Oh, you want me to go lower? I don't know if I can do that. I think it's... I don't think it... Remington, that's not how you interact with people. Can you make it go higher? Yeah, I don't think you actually have to care about the higher or lower situation. Because the red marker in the power bar is where that is. So you just have to hold it to the red marker. That's not difficult. That was so fun. I mean, it's a little bit disappointing, but not bad. Swings. Do you want to swings and roundabouts? You seem like you seem to enjoy the playing on the old seesaw. So I'm thinking, you know, swings might be your thing as well. The game is 2 rounds. You can move the swing by clicking the left and right buttons. Watch your sping Swede. Because if you have a sping Swede, I'd be careful. Adjust your swing speed to match the other person's rhythm. Keeping it close will allow the progress bar to grow. When the progress bar is full, a button will appear. Press it on sight. I suppose we will try. Keep up with your rhythm. Okay. I mean, I'm trying, but... I'm seeming to get... I've gotten a little bit... Jesus, you are being a little bit sort of... Your stipulation here is a little bit tight. There we go. I suppose we at least managed to... Oh, high five! Okay, turn 2. Can you keep up with me this time? No, probably not. We've seen the fact that it's alarmingly difficult to get the exact speed that you were doing. Because apparently I'm a little bit quicker than you. Come on, Merlin. Why can't Merlin keep up with me instead of me keeping up with Merlin? I suppose this is... Oh, dear. Okay. Alright, there we go. No, I am so much quicker. I don't know. I don't think I can do this. This is a lot harder than Seesaws. This game is one of those games where it's like, okay, some of the mini games are really difficult, and some of them are an absolute piece of piss. Seesaws, absolute piece of piss. This, fucking no. It's based on rhythm, isn't it? And I have zero fucking rhythm, which is always a problem. But still we go. Still, she seemed to enjoy it. It was so much fun. Can we still sit under the tree? I've only got one action point left. I don't think we can do anything with that one action point, can we? Is it supposed to be here, or...? Yeah, go for it. I'm tired as well. What to do next? I don't know. Casual talk. Rest on my lap? Go on, then. There you go. There you go. Enjoy. What types of gifts do you like?
I'm only interested in things that have research value.
I can give you some discs. Would you like some discs? I've got discs for you. Yes,
So,
we probably should.
what social engagement is like. I'll have to contemplate my reaction and communicate a result to you later.
Fair enough. A little too scientific, but it's fine. You did say you wanted a gift, so you know.
Present?
There you go. She does actually quite like discs, I would say. Anyway, so wait for Merlin's reply. Fair enough. I can probably do that. Back to home base. See what we can accomplish there then. Oh, I forgot to give her the roses. Oh well, it's too late now. Too late now, and it's fuck it. Never mind. Sometimes you just forget to give your woman your roses. It's fine. She might not have appreciated roses anyway, so not a huge problem. Oh, I thought for a second there was a giant bluefish in there, but it's just one of the sort of rock pieces. Bronze pipe, excellent. We do, however, need to get you straight on to 2 bearings, please. 2 ball bearings. I don't know if I can bear the 2 ball bearings in my life. Right, so theoretically we can pop those in. That's the steel plates. And those bronze pipes. And now theoretically just leaving the bearings. Just leaving my bearings. You've got to be careful when you're leaving your bearings, because sometimes people don't appreciate you leaving your bearings around. They prefer you to cover up your ring at all times. And I prefer to cover up my ring at all times as well, because, well, I do a lot of philandering outside of my marriage, and if they spotted the wedding ring, it would make the situation very awkward. Which is why I cover my ring, so I don't have a bearing. There's a joke in there somewhere. Do try to find it. I don't really know what to do with these roses now. I suppose I'll tell you what, let's build another new chest. Another one, yes, another one. So many chests. But, in fairness, I do feel incredibly organised for having this many chests. I do plan on sort of trying, perhaps, to revolutionise the yard and get it into a slightly better state, but fuck it. Gifts. So if I pick up any random shit that I think would make a good gift, I can put it in the gifts box. Right, let us see any specific options. No, so I think it might be... Yeah, I think I've got one more day in the mine, haven't I? Yeah, so probably... My best bet is to utilise that before I run out of the capacity to be down in the mine, and then maybe tomorrow, which will probably be, I don't know when, because I'll put it away in a moment or two, but tomorrow in game, what I will probably do is do a tree run and just sort of wander around and chop down as many trees as my fancy takes. But outside of that, we will have a little diggy And then a savey. And then once we've done our diggy, savey, we'll put it away now. I can tell if I'm a kingpin or a porter. And I think that is officially classified as a problem, because I think if anybody should be able to tell if I'm a kingpin or a porter, it is probably me. But there you go. Let's just try digging down. That's always a good idea. Dig myself into a hole. Oh. I didn't realise I'd dug myself into a weird sort of hole there. What we'll also do is try and get this one first. Because that... Oh, I wonder if that's one of the jet tube things. Not 100% convinced. It might be a tennis racket. Oh, it's a soldier with a lance. Well, all in all, disappointment. Where's that? Well, oh, it's right below me. That's why I couldn't see the bastard. We might as well head inside this room. Again, I'm hoping for jet tubes, but I am wondering if jet tubes come from the other ruins, perhaps. I'll have to look into that. I'm not 100% convinced this is a new one. There we go. I've got in there, though. So we will soon find out. Usually worthwhile equipping the sword, because you never know what you're going to find lurking in here. However, considering the fact that this appears to have been cleared out, I don't think it's a new one. See, that's my point. Like, if you don't clear it out, now maybe there's some secret that I'm missing, which is always plausible, but if you don't clear it out, then fair enough, keep it highlighted. Absolutely on board with that. However, if, as I have done, you clear that out, then I really do think it should just disappear from your radar, at which point you wouldn't go, oh, new abandoned room to look through. So again, maybe with the new one coming out, my time at Sandrock, they will have improved that, and that would be nice. I do hope, like, you know, in a way, having played and enjoyed this, I hope that Sandrock enhances and upgrades and doesn't just sort of rest on its laurels and rely on what it's already done. And it will be curious, because I have just had sort of the mayor discussing Sandrock, because Mint comes from Sandrock, so I am slightly intrigued as to precisely how that will pan out in terms of doing Sandrock, because they could easily do it at the exact same time frame, but you're doing it from a builder's perspective in Sandrock, perhaps. I don't know whether they'd want to do that. They might do it as a case of the character you had in this game has moved to Sandrock, which would allow you to perhaps import old characters if you have a save file with a character or something, which would probably be equally quite nice. But then, as I say, it would also perhaps be interesting, especially if something sort of diabolical does happen here in Portia. It might be interesting to see from the alternate perspective what the Sandrockians perhaps thought. I don't know. Could be interesting, I don't know. Because the sort of alternate perspective idea is quite interesting. I quite liked it. If memory serves, well, I don't think it was quite the way I'm thinking it was, but I might be mistaken, I don't know. Anyway, Golden Sun and Golden Sun 2, you certainly did end up changing character sets between the first game and the second game, and so you've got a different perspective, but I can't quite remember if they went from the beginning and showed you the entire different perspective, or whether they stuck with the idea of just picking up from where the first game left off and then just carrying on from a different perspective to explain things. But I can't fully remember. Oh well, not hugely important, but still. Golden Sun and Golden Sun 2 are both very good games. If you were looking for an RPG, you could go worse than Golden Sun and Golden Sun 2. And in fairness, I quite liked, and I don't think many people did, but I quite liked the other Golden Sun they did on, I think it was on the 3DS. I might be mistaken, though. It might have just been the DS, or it might not have been either of them. But either way, it was a very entertaining game. It picked up, basically, you picked up with the children of the original protagonists. And I thought that was quite nice. A nice way of justifying their powers. And an interesting way of continuing the story. And as I say, I quite liked it, but I don't think anybody else did. I'm sure there were other people who did enjoy it somewhere. But in a grander sense of the world at large, I don't think anybody really enjoyed that one. Which is always a shame, because it killed the series. So I kind of, in a way, sometimes I really wish these people would just at least feign enjoyment, because at least at that point I can continue playing them and they can carry on building the series. But there you go. I suppose the moment the world goes, no, we didn't really like it, it becomes financially difficult to justify continuing, which unfortunately means I often miss out on things that I quite like because the world says no. But there you go. I suppose that's life, isn't it? I like this, the world says no. Turns out I don't like this, or I don't have access to it anymore, at the very least. But there you go. 'Tis the way it's going to be. Anybody else had any disappointments where they've gone, oh, this was really good, but never doing another one? The world is never doing another one. Anything you particularly enjoyed, but the world as a whole has gone, no, I don't think you should enjoy that. I realise technically it doesn't matter, you can still enjoy the things the world says no to, but just in a general sense, the world goes, no, this has been deemed not good, and therefore you should not enjoy it. And yet you do enjoy it. You enjoy it a lot. And you should enjoy enjoying it. Well, I had a theory, and my theory turned out to be true. However, my theory was disappointed, because I didn't really hugely desire copper. I need to figure out how the fuck to get up there. I don't know whether I can get a jetpack outside of here, or build some kind of ladder or something, but either way, there's a couple of treasure chests on this outside gate, and I just can't for the life of me figure out how you can jump up there. It's one of those ones where it feels like you're going to need a double jump, but I don't know of a double jump being available. That's a research piece, isn't it? Yeah, duck on a king. Duck on a king. That's my latest Chinese dish. Would you like to enjoy some duck on a king? Just pop a couple of manganese ores in there just to fill my supply of manganese. And deal with that. Deal with these. More carbon steel bars. Probably well worth it. And probably yet more charcoal, because I fear the simple truth is you can never have too much charcoal. And bam. Did I actually refill that one? Yes, I did. Excellent. I wasn't convinced, but there you go. Ah, bearings complete. Bear with me while I deal with the bearings. It's a wordy gag. It's a wordy gag. Yes, it is, sir. It's a wordy gag indeed. And everybody loves a wordy gag. Marvellous. Right. Grab that. I'll install it now. Yeah, go on. Everybody's asleep. That's when I come into play and start installing things. I think I did that with his barn, didn't I? Everybody was asleep and I sneak onto his farm and build a barn. In the morning, Emily's going to be very pleased. I'm assuming I do have to, yeah, show Emily. That's fine. Doesn't specify what I have to show Emily, but in order to get my 2,500, which I desperately need. In fact, I need it. Oh no, it's only about 1,200 out. That's fine. Mrs. What do you want to show Emily? I want to show Emily it all. I want to show her it all. I must admit, I wouldn't necessarily say no to marrying Emily, because Emily's kind of nice. She's a nice girl. she's a lovely girl, and we do like lovely girls. Well, we gotta be quite so creepy. We're going a little bit, sort of, it's not quite, but almost sort of goblin territory. I like girls, me, I'm a goblin. I'm gonna be goblin girls, because it's dirty. Anyway, indeed. Well, there we go. We saved it, and I said cave diving and save, and that would be all. That is all we have time for, all that is available. That was my time at Portia. Unfortunately, we have no more time for Portia. She's gonna have to leave this afternoon. For she is not wanted anymore. Well, I'm sort of suspecting it's just the three of us, but there you go. So I'm probably not going to bother with a raid thing. I'll have a quick butchers to see. We'll let that load while I deal with some admin. Everybody's favourite admin. Because admins have feelings too. I don't know why that's stuck in my brain, but every now and again these things do just get stuck in the brain. Oh baby, stuck in the brain. That's right, it's stuck in the brain. Everything gets a little bit stuck in the brainium. And if you get inside the brainium, it's a brainium, 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 brainium. Oh, you can paint my thing. If you need options, I'll be round yours at 9 o'clock. You can paint my thing live on stream. As long as you get it covered in a base coat first, nobody will realise it's my thing, and you won't get thrown off of Twitch. But you can paint my thing. Now you know exactly what what the admin was. I'm looking through Discord, and it turns out you've offered for your thing to be doing. Do you want to do your thing? Doing your thing. No, I don't think we'll bother with a stream raid. Because as I say, I think it's only the three of us. So not hugely worthwhile. Didn't actually mean to do that. It's now loaded in an echo. I did not intend to do that at all. I was intending to go to the dashboard. Pushed the wrong button. Never mind. Anyway, options for tonight's viewing for people. Oh, that's spelled wrong. Is, of course, for your gaming delights. Don't know what he's playing tonight. I think it's something new. Unless he decides to go in and do some kind of hard mode. But
this is not
doing something new tonight.
But I have to make this jump. I don't like it.
I don't think he's going to make the jump. I think if he makes the jump...
Oh my god, I actually made it to the goddamn boss. Lava beast Jowenko. That's not fair! No, don't do that!
Yeah, the game said you weren't supposed to make that jump.
No!
You made that jump. Fuck you. Which is often what games do. If, however, you are into painting and randomness and funny times, you've also got, at the same time of 9 o'clock, you've also got the newly returned Mr. Can't Sleep Must Paint, who is doing a maybe Venom, maybe Blue Bush's thing. That was a very short clip. Shall we do another one? Just since that was very short. He's got a very short clip. A very short clip. Very short clip. So we'll give him perhaps a longer clip.
Oh my bum! That might be why I have to cut the stream short on my back. Just clicked.
That's an even shorter one. Just relying on his bum. Relaying information regarding his bum. If you too like bums, check out Can't Sleep Must Paint. Can't Sleep Must Bum. Can't Bum Must Paint. Bum Sleep. Bum Paint. Bum Bum. Bum Bum. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow, 9 o'clock, where we'll be doing more Dragon Quest Builders 2 and Graveyard Keeper. See if we can do something productive, perhaps. I might just cut the random building and go for storyline again. get through that and move on to something else, perhaps. I imagine Dragon Quest is getting tiresome, perhaps, for people. Anyway, I will say cheerio.